William Nylander, the birthday boy, gets tripped on a breakaway into the empty net. They score! Make believe.
You're watching Samwelb12.
All right. Ground ball. Vladdy over. They do it. The Blue Jays have won the division. The Blue Jays have won the division. Pop them if you got them. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're watching Samwelb12 Experience.
Hey, what's up, hockey fans? Here we go yet again. It's been an interesting day. An interesting day for sure. We watched the Blue Jays blow it. They lost. We watched George Springer get injured with a fractured toe. Now it's time for the Maple Leafs to see if they can lose. And please don't mess this one up, because this Panthers team is crawling, crawling into Toronto. It is a tough go around. We're going to get into who's in, who's out, what the lines are, and all that jazz. But welcome to the show. Hey there, Jeff. How's it going? Steve, welcome in. Hey there, Beverly. What's up? Hope you're doing okay, Beverly. MX, what's up? Of course, we met you earlier today. Good to see you back. Welcome in to the show. Lala, what's up? Hey there, Billy. Welcome in. Jeffrey, good evening. Bradley, how's it going? Patrick, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. As you are flowing through the open doors, welcome in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. It's a new stream. It means the likes restart. Gotta get those ones coming up and flying in, and we are ready to go. Now, you say, Sam, the Panthers are crawling into town. Why are they crawling into town? Well, let me go through this lineup, and this lineup is set to change because we don't actually know for certain if these guys are going to be in or out. But at 37, 38, and 4, they are looking like Carter Verhaeghe, Sam Bennett, and Mackie Samoskevich. And Samoskevich, I believe, is questionable. We got Jesper Boqvist with Eetu Listerainen and AJ Greer. Cole Schwint with Thomas Nosek and Noah Gregor. Nolan Foote with Luke Kunin and Vinny Hinstaroza. On the D side, Forsling with Jansen, Bjorn Foote and Benning, Alsher and Sabrango, and Danil Tarasov going to get the start here tonight. Now, there's no Matt Tkachuk, there's no Cole Reinhardt, there's no Hervoka, and now for the injuries. No Aaron Ekblad, no Dmitry Kulikov, no Evan Rodriguez, no Sam Reinhart, no Nico Mikkola, no Anton Lundell, no Uvis Balzinkis, no Brad Marchand, no Alex Barkov, and no Gadovich, and of course, no Seth Jarvis. Pretty much the entire top 6 outside of Verhaeghe and Sam Bennett are on the injured list. The entire Panthers team is on the injured list. It is absolutely crazy. What's up, John Cena? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, Dave, welcome in as well. Are you doing a who? I'm back. Yeah, Dave, we'll do something for the cup for sure. We're definitely going to be doing something a little bit closer because it's going to be interesting to see. There's still a lot of teams that need to clinch, some matchups that need to be set up. Hey, Pete, welcome in. I want the Leafs to be... That's really funny, Pete. Welcome in. Dave, welcome in. For the Maple Leafs, they're going to counter with Matthias Michelli, John Tavares, and William Nylander. Easton Cowan with Max Domi and Matthew Nyes. Lorentz with Luke Hames and Nick Robertson. Michael Pizzetta with Jacob Quillen and Callie Jörnkrook. On the D side, Morgan Riley with Ekman Larson, Jake McCabe and Troy Stetcher, Simon Benoit. And making his debut tonight, defenseman William Villeneuve, and Joseph Wall is going to get the start tonight. Last game, we saw Artur Akimov, and he played actually pretty good. Leafs hung him out to dry, giving up like 25 shots in the first period, but he played well. No Tvorberg tonight. I was hoping Tvorberg would slide in. No Philip Myers, of course. Matthews, Dakota Joshua, Chris Tanev, Brendan Carlo, and Anthony Stolarz all out. And I don't believe we're going to see Carlo or Stolarz for the rest of the season. So it is 2 beat up teams going against each other tonight. Dave, pretty much. Hey, Pickleball Pat, what's going on? It should be a fun one. because a lot of these kids want to prove themselves, but this game does have some serious implications because when we break it down, the Maple Leafs are trying to get to that bottom 5th spot. That is 28th overall. They're trying to get there. Right now, that spot is held by the Seattle Kraken at 77 points. Toronto at 78 points. The Florida Panthers at 78 points. The St. Louis Blues at 78 points. A win for Toronto would catapult them potentially 3 positions up. We don't want that to happen. A Florida Panthers win tonight is best case for Toronto to keep that draft pick. In Seattle, playing a little bit later tonight against the Calgary Flames, that is a must win for Seattle. Well, it's really a must win for Toronto to have Seattle leapfrog over them. So some pretty important games on the schedule tonight, and we're going to be keeping track of all of them going on. Right now, a good thing is the St. Louis Blues are up 4-2 over the Chicago Blackhawks. That is good. The Predators trying to catch the Kings to get into a playoff spot. They're up over the Wild right now. However, the Kings did just beat the Oilers 1-0. The Hurricanes are up 2-1 over the Mammoth. The Red Wings and Devils, they are tied at 2-2s, and the Red Wings trying to stay alive. They need a win tonight for sure. The Rangers and Stars, they are tied at 0s in the third period. So while this game is going to get underway, we're of course going to be keeping an eye over on the Flyers and Jets, the Kraken and Flames, the Montreal Canadiens and Blue Jackets. All of those very, very, very important games. The Golden Knights and Avalanche equally important, as right now the Oilers in top spot, but the Golden Knights just behind them looking to catch and surpass them. Earlier today, the Capitals beat the Penguins 6-3, the Lightning over the Bruins 2-1, and the Senators 3-0 over the Islanders. So lots of games and lots of interesting setups as we move closer and closer towards the Stanley Cup playoffs, which is going to start 1 week from tonight. 1 week from tonight, next Saturday night, the NHL playoffs are underway, and we're still waiting to see what some of these matchups could be. Right now, Ottawa and Boston tied at 96 points, hanging on to that last wild card position. Detroit trying to make a run to get there, but I don't think they're going to have enough runway to do it. Over on the flip side, Utah in LA holding on to the 2 wild card spots there. Utah has clinched, they are in, but LA, they're coming up behind Edmonton, Vegas, and Anaheim. So it is a run there. Nashville and Winnipeg and San Jose all trying to catch LA, but I don't think there's enough room for San Jose. I don't believe there's enough room for Winnipeg. It's going to come down to the wire because LA has been red hot with 4 wins in a row, making it kind of difficult for them, but we'll see how that's going to play out. Hey, Arrow, what's going? Welcome to Stop Caring. We wanting to lose or win this game. We would like to lose. We would like to lose. Hey, Brent, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so very much. Kevin, what's going on? Big Peppa in the house. Love it. Welcome in. That's a great nickname too, by the way. Big Peppa. That is so awesome. But welcome in. Jonathan, welcome in. If we take a look at how these two teams compare, and you actually can't even really do that for this game with so many Florida Panthers out. Hey, Alan. So it really makes no difference what their history is like. Toronto won the first 2 of the year, December 2nd, January 6th, each by a score of 4-1. The Panthers winning in February 5-1, this being their last meeting. John Tavares has been red hot coming into this. He's got 8 points in his last 5 games, 4 of them goals. Nylander has 5 assists in his last 5 games. AJ Greer, the leader for the Panthers. How sad is that? 4 points in his last 5. Verhaeghe has 2 goals in his last 5. Forsling 3 assists in his last 5. Tarasov, who's getting the start tonight, is 10-15-3 with a 3.20 goals against and an 8.92 save percentage. Joey Wall, he's 15-15-7 with a 3.31 and a 9.01. Plus Waller 2 shutouts. Coming into this game, the Panthers are 3-6-1. Their 3 wins coming over Boston, Ottawa, and Seattle. The Maple Leafs are 3-5-2. Their wins over Anaheim, New York Rangers, and Boston. Excuse me. So it is going to be a tough one tonight. Your officials, it is going to be Justin Kay and Morgan McPhee. I wonder if that's any relation to Nanny McPhee. Justin Kia and Morgan McPhee going to be calling the penalties tonight. Andrew Smith and Devin Berg going to be on the icings and the offsides. This indeed is going to be a very tough matchup. And I say tough because most of the Panthers are not in this lineup. The Leafs are going to be the dominant team in terms of more caliber players, better skilled players. So they're going to have to find a way to take it down a notch tonight. And the Leafs are going to find themselves in a tough position. Should they win, us Leaf fans are going to be like, come on, guys, you really needed to lose. This was a big one to lose. Lumberjack, thank you for the follow. If they win today, everyone's going to be on them. If they lose today, everyone's going to be on them like you guys lost to a garbage team where all their stars were out, or I shouldn't say all, Verhaeghe and Bennett are in, where most of their stars are out. So it is going to be a peculiar one for Toronto. And again, if you missed it, no Matthew Tkachuk, no Aaron Ekblad, no Kulikov, no Rodriguez, no Reinhart, no Mikkola, no Lundell, no Balzinkas, no Marchand, no Barkov, no Gadovich, no Seth Jones. They got Verhaeghe, Bennett, Samoskevich, Listerainen. Those are their three, really four top skilled players on this team right now. And of course, Forsling, their best defender. So they got 5 players out of their entire lineup, 5 players that are their skilled players. And even that, Listerainen is a regular third line guy. Mackie Samoskevich, a third line guy. And right now they're playing top 2 with everybody out. So a very interesting setup here for the Panthers. It is just absolutely crazy. So they're just doing the anthems, and we're going to bring this one up, and we're going to get this game going. Of course, it means absolutely nothing except for the draft pick, and that is what we need to see. Yeah, Jeffrey, it's kind of wild, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Hey, Jamaica Dave, what up? 2 times today. That's right. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead. The Twins took it to them. Will the Cats take it to the Maple Leafs? We will hope so. Leafs need to lose. Yeah, Colby, they do for sure. So Toronto Walker, I hope that's not the case. All right, Brent, sounds good. Take it easy. All right, we're getting set. The anthems are just wrapping up, and then we're going to get this game going and underway as all our widgets and everything on screens will start to pop up as this game starts rocking. Anthony Stolarz with that weird injury yesterday, very scary injury. And of course, Joseph Wall getting the start here today. Let's go, Leafs. What are they going to bring? Hopefully a loss, but we will find out. The Panthers crawling into town, heavily beat up, heavily injured. I wonder if that will motivate them to show that they could play. Hey, Junior Jays, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody, over on all platforms. Here we go. Face-off coming up. It's going to be Max Domi, and he's going to take this scramble draw, and the Panthers going to come away with it, and the referee takes a hard tumble off the opening draw, and it's cleared directly at a play, and that referee falling hard on his forearms. Listerainen pulling that puck back. They're going to blow this one down right away as the puck went out. We're going to do it again. Hey, Rye, what's going on? Your Kings with a big win. Kings needed that win big time today. All right, take 2. Center ice face-off. Domi going to win this one back. Cowan going to chip this one down into the Panthers zone. Domi going to race in here after it. Panthers very quickly going to rotate it around the boards. This one is going to be held out now, brought out. Here comes Samoskevich up over the line, a little toe drag and a shot that goes wide. Wrap around, and Listerainen scores just like that. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened. Side of the net by Listerainen, and he just wraps it around. Why are our widgets going Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs right now? What is happening? That is so funny. Just throws it blindly towards the net. and it finds its way in. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Well, hey, if that isn't one of the leafiest things I've seen in a long time, I can't believe that just happened. 1-0 Florida Panthers, just like that. I cannot believe it. Keep scoring, Florida. That's right. Go Habs, go. Daniel will be checking in with the Habs in just a little bit. David, boy, that was quick. Right, Kevin? They're obviously watching on the bench, and they're like, yeah, Samwelb, take this. That is hysterical. Stranger, what's going on? Welcome in, Rick. Good to see you again. Unbelievable. Don't choke until Dallas gets here. I can't believe that. Talk about choking on my words. Holy smokes. All right, here we go again. 1-0 Panthers, and we're like 45 seconds into this game. Cat's going to bring this one out, dumping it in. Maybe the Leafs were looking at the standings, and Pelly said, hey, well, we're looking for a new head of hockey ops. Let's lose as much as we can. Mega, I did. I always remember to buy mouthwash when Listerine and Pete. That's awesome. Stamaszkiewicz going to pick up the assist on Listerainen's goal. Cat's going to bring it right back in. Here's Nosek with a shot. I feel bad for the goaltender. This coming around behind the net. Cats here in the Leaf zone. Panthers in the white with red striped jerseys. Leafs in the blues. Pass out hits Nick Robertson in the leg. That one's going to hop out, and the Cat's going to bring it right back in. JP Listerainen with his 11th in Stamaszkiewicz, picking up the lone assist. One shot and a goal. Hey, Kevin, if you don't take your shots, you can't score. This down in the corner. Young Villeneuve going to pick up this puck. Tries to get it over to Benoit between his legs. Coming out through the slot. Florida up the middle. That one is knocked away. Villeneuve trying to move some bodies away from the front of the net. Leafs cycling around, defensively shifting positions. Here's another shot. That one's going just wide. Cats playing it back to the point. And that's knocked down by Nick Robertson. Everybody going to go switch it up. Leafs getting some fresh legs. Not that they need them. Here come the Cats trying to center it to the slot. It's taken away. Leafs going to clear this one out and down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call. I wonder how long into this game it's going to take for the Boo Birds to show up and make an appearance. Colby, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Unbelievable. Young Villeneuve taking his rookie lap, his rookie skate. Always good to see for the rookies. I like Villeneuve a lot. He's been a solid player in the American Hockey League for the Marlies. 122nd pick overall in the 2020 draft for Toronto. He is a good defender, and I think he'll have a good chance up here. All right, Florida coming out of their own zone, up over the line, dropping it to Greer. Greer has it knocked away by Järnkrok. Järnkrok doesn't go get it. Stamaszkiewicz does. He's going to be bumped into the board. Stamaszkiewicz playing to the middle of the ice. McCabe going to flip it to the corner. Greer back with this one. Greer going to flip in the corner. It's tipped down. That's going to go just wide. Toronto Quillen trying to get this one. Listerainen is there. Greer is there. It's going to come along the half boards. Järnkrok pitching it up, trying to get it out. Florida right now is just dominating. And finally, the Leafs going to get it knocked out and all the way down. JVI, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you, Will. Thank you so much. Waller going to set it up behind their own net. Leafs ahead to Tavares. Tavares centering it to Nylander. Willie up over the line, flipping it. Michelli, cross ice to Riley. Riley playing this one down low. Nylander still cycling. He turns, tries to throw it up the middle. It's taken away. Florida trying to race this one back, but Nylander is there defensively. He's going to play it ahead to Tavares. JT trying to turn the corner. Can't get anywhere. Tying him up, trying to take a shot at it. He can't. Forsling gets it. Going to flip this one up and going to make its way down the ice. Here comes Florida right up the gut. Little drop pass and a shot. Wall makes the save. Puck is loose, but the helmet comes off. And thank goodness his head is not in it. Wow. Good pace, and we've seen Joseph Wall's helmet coming off a whole lot this season. 76 looks like Marner. Oh, Marner. Too many shots to the head. He takes a lot of shots to the head. A lot of shots to the head. Saw the Leafs and Jays hats on the mask. Really? I'm so excited for tomorrow. I hope Rory has a huge day tomorrow. It would be so good. Almost choked and almost a decapitation. I know, right? Hey, Anthony. On it, we win 4-2. I'm going to have to get a new wall emoji where the top of the wall falls off. The way Joseph Wall's helmet comes off all the time. Turning and keeping this one in. Cats have it down in the Leaf zone. Benoit going to try and pick it up along these half boards, trying to kick it through. Cats doing a good job in here. Benoit picking it up, takes a little high stick. Ref didn't see it. Nye's getting it to Domi. Domi to Cowan. Cowan tried to go back, return for Domi. It's taken away. Here comes Novak. Going to kick it out right side with a shot. That's going to go high. Easton Cowan to Domi for a breakaway. Domi coming in, shoots, and a nice save. Tarasov with a big stop. Cowan going to put it in. Domi is on his stomach. He got tripped up. A backhand pass. Nice trying to set up Cowan in the middle. That doesn't work. Cowan comes over for a hit, misses, and hits the linesman. Toronto going to put it in there. Going to go change it up. Probably watches the Leafs play golf. I'd like to play with them. The Staff Casino asked me earlier today if it's called a sweater or a jersey. I said sweater, and he shook my hand. Older people call it a sweater. Younger folks call it a jersey. That is true, Pete. That is true all day long. Hey, Erica, how's it going? Welcome in. You know why they do that? That's because back in the day, they were more like a sweater. It was that wool material, and it was called a sweater. Panthers, little outlet pass, going to bring it back in the Toronto zone, cutting towards the net, driving towards the net. Wall takes a bump, but he covers it up. And oh, they're saying it's in the net. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The other Reinhardt is going to get the goal. 2-0. Hey, Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome in. 2-0. Domi had a breakaway chance. Couldn't do anything about it. And Joseph Wall, he had to be careful here as Jake McCabe had his man all tied up, driving the net. And Cole Reinhardt is going to get his 6. McCabe was going to take a penalty, I believe, for holding, but it's going to end up in the net. 2-0. We're here in the first 5.5 minutes of this game, and it's 2-0 Cats. 2 goals on 3 shots. We got a challenge. Challenge for goaltender interference. Challenge for goaltender interference. Berube is 11 for 13 this season. So let's see. I don't think this should be goaltender interference. McCabe had him tied up and steered him towards the net. So this should be a good goal. It's not like he could have gone anywhere. McCabe had him tied up and steered him right towards the net. And it just goes in, just goes in off the back of McCabe. Hey, Julia, how's it going? Welcome in. Jose, hello there. Welcome in. So they're going to keep looking at it, going to figure this one out. So 14.5 to go. Let's see if it does stand. It should stand. Good goal. It is a good goal. No goaltender interference. So it's 2-0 Leafs. Is it too early to just go run time? Can we just go run time? That's right, Rick. And though they should come away, the Leafs should take a penalty for delay a game for the lost challenge. Did I say 2-0 Leafs? 2-0 Panthers. Sorry, 2-0 Panthers. James says Dubas made the team. I don't know. I don't think Dubas was the right person. 2-0 Panthers. Cole Reinhardt gets the goal. Sabrango and Hinostroza picking up the helpers on that one. Now the Cats go to the power play. In their power play unit, Gregor, Boquist, Listerine, and Samiskevich and Benning. The worst power play unit I've ever seen. My goodness. So the Leafs are 4th overall on the penalty kill, 82%. Let's see if these beat-up Panthers can get anything going on the power play. This, folks, this could be a very long night. This in the corner, digging at it. Thank God the playoffs start on Saturday. Laurent's going to flip this one up, going to play it down. Will the Leafs get a good pick if they lose on purpose, Sam? So if they lose tonight and Seattle wins, we will hold on to our #1 draft pick. Toronto has to end up in 28th spot to hold on to that first-round draft pick. Otherwise, it goes to Boston. Hey, Chris, what's up? Went to get a coffee. Maybe you should go back and get another coffee. Hey, Joshua, what's going on? Welcome in. It is sad. It is sad. This down in the corner, going to play it around. Florida setting it up. 40 seconds to go now on the power play. Haven't really got a shot yet. Here in the middle, the shot is going to get fanned on. Back in the corner, Benoit tried to get it out. He can't. Cat sending it back to the line. Here's a long shot deflected. That's going to go wide. 28 seconds to go. Cat's trying to play it to the middle. Matty Nye's going to pick it up. He's going to muscle this one out. And here comes Nyes and Riley. 2-on-1. Riley shooting. Tarasov the save. Nyes digging at it. And that's going to be held for a face-off. Holy smokes. That's right. Wall is in net tonight. Cassandra, rough day for sure. Blues are up 5-3. That's a good thing. Hayden, it is a good thing for sure. But man, the way this unfolded, it is embarrassing. And again, no Bolinkas, no Barkov, Bennett, Ekblad, Gadovich, Jones, Kulikov, Lundell, Marchand, Mikola, and more. Pretty much 3 full lines of the Panthers regulars not in this game tonight. A lot of folks are out. 16 seconds left to go in the power play. Jörn Krok in to take this draw. Florida going to win it. They're going to bring this one up. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Hitting the blue line. Dumping this one in around the side. McCabe trying to go over to Stetcher. Greer there playing it around to the point. 1 second left. Power play has expired. Forsling putting it over. Long shot. Joseph Wall going to make a save. There you go. 2 goals on 4 shots. Them Panthers want to keep shooting. They're going to go to commercial break. 2-0. Wowzers. Wowzers. All right, let's take a look at the other games. What else is going on now? Devils are up 4-3 over the Red Wings. 2 minutes left to go in that one. That's a big game for the Red Wings. Stars are now up 1-0 over the Rangers. Jets are losing. Flyers up 3-1 over them Jets. And the Blue Jackets, a 2-0 lead over Montreal. Wow. Boone Jenner and Charlie Coyle with the goals there. And I got to take a moment here and say, how about that Cole Caulfield? How about that Cole Caulfield? 50 goals on the season. My goodness. Absolutely amazing. Congratulations to him. All right. Must be Sam's call. What did I do? What did I do? Will Wall be gone and Stellars will retire? That's Wall will be gone and still. I don't think Stellars is going to retire, but he's had a tough season. A lot of injuries this year. A lot of injuries. What the other team would be keeping Berube and Domi. 50 goals and no empty netters. That's right. No empty netters, which is absolutely incredible. 50 goals and no empty netters. Spectacular. Finny the Fish, what's going on? What happened to the Blue Jays? We're not sure. The Blue Jays, they were off to a good start, and then things just fell apart very quickly. Stallers has 15 million reasons not to retire. I wish I had that. All right, Sam, you improved my blood pressure. Woohoo! There we go, Beverly. I knew I'm good for something. Cheers, everybody. 6 players to make their debut this season, the most in the NHL. Florida, a lot of newcomers to the team. Bunch of players have gotten 50 against tenders, though. Not a real stat. It's Knowsley. It's still an amazing accomplishment. It is an absolutely incredible accomplishment. You see it, usually, I don't want to say usually every season, but you got two guys this season, Caulfield and McKinnon, who have hit 50 goals. McDavid is close, Kaprizov a little ways away, but it's a pretty remarkable accomplishment. So another save there by Tarasov. And especially when you do it for your first time, I mean, it's a big deal. 50 goals, no empty netters. That is pretty darn good. Hockey or baseball, more extreme both. Jack, I am more of a hockey guy. Hockey is my number one. I love it so much. Caleb, what's up? Welcome in. You want the Leafs to win? I want the Maple Leafs to lose tonight. It's usually too low. It actually looked normal. There you go. All right, off the draw. This back around in the corner. Toronto going to keep this one in. Cowan behind the net, going to play it in front. Got it over to Domi. Domi in the corner battling for it, taking it away, playing it back to Knies with a shot. And that's going to be deflected up and at a play. Lozo, what's up? It'll be nice when this season is finally over. Oh, we'll be covering the playoffs. You know it. We'll be here a whole lot. Now, there are a couple of things we're trying to figure out. And unfortunately, we're not going to know it till late next week. We want to figure out what the series is going to be, what the schedules are going to be, and of course, what the Raptors are going to be doing in the playoffs. So we're going to be trying to sort out our coverage really over the next month and a half to see how it is all going to go. But there's a lot to be looking forward to and a lot to be excited for. It's going to come back. Toronto over to Domi. Domi, Wheeland. He's going to get stopped. Florida going to pick it up in their own end. Going to turn back. The Panthers looking up ice. Forsling trying to send this one over. Leafs golf season about to begin, though. That is true. Maybe we'll see them out on the links. Samaskevich going to play it across. Down low into the slot area. Can't get a shot off. Back is Nick Robertson. Robbie going to pick it up. Shots now 4-3, but it's 2-0 Cats. Over the line, Robertson with a shot into the glove. Tarasov is going to put it down and play it. They're going to put it over. Listerainen trying to work it up. It's taken away here in the corner by Lorentz. Benoit, he's going to keep this one in down low to Robertson. Robertson tried to feed it in front of the net. That one didn't work out. And this is going to get flipped up and down. Racing in his Greer. He's going to bump McCabe. McCabe goes up on him in the corner. Lorentz comes over to help out. Cat's going to walk out of the corner with the puck. Listerainen bringing this one around behind the net. Going to cycle it back up, back to Listerainen. He goes to the corner. Benoit there, though. Listo going to flip it to Greer. Greer playing it back to the point, walking right up. Here's a wrist shot. That hits a skate or maybe a shin pad and went just wide. Back in the slot again, another shot and another stop off the blocker. The Cats are starting to put things towards the net. Another one goes wide just off the boards. Benoit going to play this one up. Leafs got to start moving their feet as the Cats are opening it up on them, and Steven Lorentz is going to go off under some distress. That shot caught him awkwardly. Toronto will pass up the middle for Quillen. Here comes Quinlan over the line between the legs. Tried to pass it over. He almost got popped big time. Back over to Quinlan, coming out with a shot. Tarasov with a nice save. And Quillen with a couple chances as Steven Lorentz is trying to stretch out on the bench. But he got shot, caught him right in the foot. Hope it's not another fractured toe. Can only take one of those per day. As much as I cheer for the Raps, I don't expect much of a playoff run. I hope they'll get something going. I hope the Raptors will find their legs and make something exciting in the playoffs. I really hope so. It's been a while. Now, again, I'm with you. I don't expect much. I don't hold much for them, but it would certainly be good to see if they could do something. So let's go Leafs. Would certainly be good to see Toronto to wake up. It's not going to be easy. That's for sure. It's not going to be easy. But we believe. We believe, right? Of course we do. Of course we do. Oh, man. Bilateral. That is the best. My goodness. Definitely there are times that I'm writing on stuff. Florida not in the playoffs either, but they're outscored us. Yeah, Florida, tough year for Florida. Do you guys no, Zach, zero chance at all. But that's okay. That's okay. 9 years we've made it in. It's okay. 1 year to miss, as long as they come back next year stronger and better than ever. Right? Stronger and better than ever. That's what we want to see. Need them to wake up. Need them to play hard. Leafies, it's time. It's time. Akiyamov sitting on the bench. He's got such a baby face. Played a good game the other day. Hey, JDA. Pretty much. Guy in the next bed said a really bad thing today. I told him to watch the Leafs on YouTube. For a good guy, he said. That's funny. Way to go, Beverly. That's right. Guy next door to Beverly. That's hysterical. Put him in his place. Leafs have this one in the Panthers zone. Under 10 minutes to go here in the period. Villeneuve fanned on the shot. Got excited. He had an opportunity for a great shot. Totally fanned on it. Panthers in the neutral zone. Going to flip this one in. Villeneuve's going to go back to pick this one up. William Villeneuve's making his Leafs debut. Leafs going to turn this one over. Cats cycling it around. Walking out. Villeneuve trying to tie up his man. Boquist here in the corner. Bringing it down low to the line. Going to put this one back up high. Villeneuve can't stop it behind the net. He's having a tough shift. Leafs going to play it ahead to Tavares. Tavares going to play it back in his own zone. Cowan to Villeneuve. And Villeneuve now going to set it up behind his own net. That's right, Alan. Just tank. Just tank. Don't lose the pick. Long setup here. Villeneuve going to look up ice, banking it off the boards, getting it to Järnkrok, trying to play it over for Riley. And again, the Leafs going to play it back. Here they come again into the zone. Dumping it in. Michelli is coming in, or Pizzetta, excuse me, coming in hard. Leaving it for Quillen. Quillen to the point. Long shot. It's going to be blocked. Race for the puck. Florida's going to get there, but they're going to pull it back in their own zone. Look to regroup. Is this you're looking for? Juju, yeah, I was going to get the powder blue jersey. I was actually looking for an Ernie Clement powder blue jersey. Here's a shot that goes wide, but I can't find one. So I have a Vladdy Guerrero powder blue jersey in my cart, but I haven't pulled the trigger yet. I'm just not sure. Coming in, a big hit by Simon Benoit. Good throw there. Down around in the corner, up to Matty Nyes. Nyes back over to Benoit. He took it off his skate and dumped this one down in the corner. In behind the net. Cats can't get it out. Toronto going to flip this one back down deep. Tarasov out behind the net, going to play it ahead in Florida. Trying to skip by Domi. Reinhart. He's going to play this one back. Allister playing it back up to Reinhart. Here come those Cats. Walking out, playing it back in a little stick lift. Domi comes away with the puck. Up to Cowan. Cowan, one man back. Tries to go inside, outside. Cannot make that move. Holy smokes. They're going to play this one back. What's up, Dallas? Trying to run away from dinner as soon as... Right, exactly. Not the... 8 in. Always, always. Here comes those Cats up the middle. Swinging it across for a backdoor pass. That one's broken up. Another shot right on. And this time, Wall is going to hang on to it. And Jake McCabe is looking a little uncomfortable sitting on the bench right now. Jamaica Dave. Tank leaves tank. I did, Dallas. I did the dishes before we streamed. I picked up the paper plate and the paper cutlery and threw them out. Here's a quick shot. This is going to be steered aside. Jake McCabe leading the Toronto in time on ice at 22.5 minutes. He also has 185 blocks this season, which is second in the NHL. He blocks a whole lot of shots. He's used to getting hit hard. Canadian Sparky, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. There you go, Anthony. Sugar, what's up? Don't hesitate to participate. Blue Jays going to win this. Look at all we have in the rear gear is in. Yes. Yes, yes. Agreed. Here comes Lorenz. Lorenz going to put it over to Domi. Domi playing it back. Toronto with a chance to go back door, and that's knocked aside. One too many passes. Got to do the dishes. Always got to do that cleanup. Guy Lafleur had 50 in 6 straight seasons. Jose, is for real? I didn't know that. That's unbelievable. That's incredible. 50 goals in 6 straight seasons for Guy Lafleur. That's amazing. I mean, he was a special player, an absolute beauty. Dallas coming. Oh, Dallas, you don't need to do that. Thank you so much, Dallas, for the super chat. Get the Vladdy jersey and stop torturing yourself. Dallas, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You don't need to do that, but thank you so much. Oh, so kind. So kind. Drop some hockey sticks in there for Dallas. Trying to contribute to the bad habit of buying jerseys. Thank you, Dallas. Sonny, what's going on? Bad thing if the Leafs tank, they don't have a first round pick and they gave up Fraser Minton to Boston for Brendan Carlo. So if they do tank, they will get that pick back, right? If they lose tonight and Seattle wins, Toronto gets that pick back. Of course, they have to stay there. You want a Savage jersey so bad? Yeah, they're not cheap. Hey, Mike, welcome in. Go Panthers. Gumdrop, what's going on? Welcome in. We got a whistle. We got a whistle. And you bought chicken parm last time. Thanks, Dallas. Oh, the chicky parm. I need a little chicky parm. Maybe tomorrow will be a chicky parm night. I mean, we got to be on the ice a little bit later, but maybe if we do an early enough dinner, I can get a little chicky parm. Oh, Lala, it's the best. Mega loves the chicken parm. From BP, as in like Boston Pizza? I don't know if I've ever tried their chicken parm. Theo Sam Eagle, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. Really, I'll have to keep that in mind, Meg. I'll have to try that. But serious, Dallas, thank you so much. I will certainly put that towards the jersey. Here comes Quillen, going to bring this one up. Pizzetta flipping it down in the corner. Quillen with a little bit of a bump. Pizzetta with a little bit of a bump. And Noseek is going to pick this one up. Going to move it all ahead. You have to get the long board of bruschetta to go with it. Here they come. Pizzetta, a little clapper, and that's going to go just wide, coming back out. Panthers going to bring it in, and they turn it over. Back to Pizzetta. Pizzetta at the end of the shift coming through. Chicken parm really is delicious. Big hit in the corner. Pizzetta is in there. Domi coming in as well. Pizzetta and Domi, the Bash brothers. And the Leafs going to bring it up. Cowan with a nice move. He's going to turn around now, play this one back. I want to sell my house and travel around in a Partridge Family bus. There you go. Your face when they brought it to the table. I was like, what? Oh, my goodness. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Beverly, thank you. Why can't I see the message? Well, I don't know why I can't see it. There it is. 40 months. Unbelievable, Beverly. 40 months. Wow. Thank you so much. Zach sends her in the playoffs. Hanging on. Will they clinch? That would be pretty amazing if they can do it. They're in there. Oh, and they have clinched. So there you go. It's official. The Ottawa Senators have clinched. There is only one team that has not yet clinched, and that's the Philadelphia Flyers. So there you go. Congratulations, Ottawa Senators fans. Theo Sam Eagle. Also 40 months. 40 months. Unreal. Thank you so much, Theo. Thank you, Beverly. 40 months is incredible. And there you go. All right. So we're going to have 3 Canadian teams to watch. The Montreal Canadiens, the Ottawa Senators, and hopefully the Edmonton Oilers, although technically they still have not clinched. But right now they are in there. So there we go. We got 3 Canadian teams, hopefully to watch, 2 of them in the East. The problem, though, the biggest problem, well, I guess we'll have to see how the bracket ends up playing out. Because what you don't want, you want to have Ottawa stay in that kind of second wild card so they play in the other divisions bracket. So then you can have a Montreal-Ottawa conference final. Although right now, as it sits, Ottawa and Carolina would play, and that is going to be a very difficult game for Carolina, methinks. But it would be interesting. Right now, I love some of these matchups. We're going to talk about them at intermission in just a couple minutes. But I think if they stay like this, there's going to be some incredible matchups that we're going to get a chance to watch. But that is huge. Congrats, Zach and Todd and all of our Ottawa Senator fans. Big win, big clinch for the Sens. All right. We got 3.5 to go here in this period. You just do the Tim picks. I have completely forgotten to do the Tim's picks for so long. We are going to do an NHL bracket. At some point, we will get that done and completed. I have to get ready. I got a hockey draft next week, next Friday. So we got to get that ready to go so we can make our picks. No, Kelly Rourke, how far back is he? Is it just 1 or 2? As long as he's still in the hunt for tomorrow. Blues with a big win today. Hey, Shaden, welcome in. Welcome to the party. Cheering for the Leafs to lose. 3:39 to go in the first period. 2-0 Florida. Leafs going to win this one all the way back. Riley going to pick it up. Riley going to turn and send it up ice. Toronto going to play it across. Here they come with speed into the cat zone. Centering attempt behind Tavares. Can't pick this up. Going to move it across. Exactly, KK. Just what the doctor ordered. Tied, but he lost his huge lead. That's okay. As long as he's still there. As long as Rory is still in the hunt. Stetcher trying to work it ahead. Toronto Tavares playing with it right at the Leaf blue line. 3 minutes to go. Leafs playing a little catch with their defenseman, Morgan Riley. Back over to Stetcher. They're like, I don't want it, you take it. No, I don't want it, you take it. Beat the Montreal Canadiens and the Ottawa Senators. Lucas, of course, as a Leaf fan, for sure. I get that. I'm with you the whole way. But when the Leafs aren't in the playoffs, they'll do. Cat's going to bring this one up again. Cowan coming back to knock the puck away. Good defense here by Cowan, and he drops the shoulder on a monster hit, and that's going to get the crowd applauding. Not much to applaud in this first period, but a big hit by Cowan. Nye's going to dump this one in. Coming around, Cowan going to drop it for Domi, trying to center it for Nyes. That doesn't work. Florida back the other way. Up over the line, has it. Pockets picked. They're going to dump it in. Here comes Boquist going around Benoit. Boquist going to stop, turn the other way. Centering it right in the slot. Shooting. Great save by Wall. Nye's going to pick it up as Joseph Wall with a monster save. That was 3-0 right there. Huge stop. Playing it ahead to Hames. Hames going to get hit in the neutral zone. Florida going to pick up this puck and bring it in. through the slot over to Gregor, sending it in front. Down was Wall, and the puck goes wide. Back to the point. Florida going to work it up across. Hey, Mr. Ben, good to see you. Quick shot is going to get knocked down. Picked up by McCabe. McCabe going to cycle it around. Here's Benoit. He's just going to ice the puck. Tarasov comes out to play it, negate the icing. Ames sending it around the boards, back up top to the point. This coming right back down to him. Nick Robertson is there as well. Toronto just cannot get anything going. Florida's all over them, and this one came up. It hits the bench with 1:06 to go. We got a stoppage in the play. Hey, Jarn, how's it going? Welcome in. I don't believe the Kings have clinched yet. I don't believe they have. Nashville is 1 point behind them. Although with the win today, they should jump up. So I don't believe this is updated unless is that Nashville game done as well. I just don't know if they updated on the fly or not. No Preds tonight. So it must not be updated. Oh, there is Preds tonight. Yes, Predators won as well. So the Preds won 2-1. So I guess no change. They still sit 1 point behind the Oilers. 44 seconds to go. In over the line. Cat's going to send it around. If not Roy, I'd like to see Wyndham Clark get the jacket. How far back is he, Terry? All aboard the Sens train, RK. There you go. This back around. Cats in their own zone. Playing with it. Puck, yeah, pretty much. All the way down. 13 to go. 13 to go. Riley going to turn with it. Looking up ice. Playing it up the middle for Cowan. It skips over his stick. Comes in. And that's going to be covered up. So with 4.7 seconds to go in the first, we're going to get a face-off here. Not a great first, considering that 3/4 of the Florida Panthers starting lineup is not playing tonight, and Toronto only has 6 shots on net. That is just not good hockey. So 4.7 seconds, lots of time for winning a shot. Hey, my secret identity, Ottawa must be relieved Leafs aren't in the playoffs since. Yeah, I agree. Off the draw, going to be pulled back. Clock is going to expire, and we are going to a 2-0 intermission. The Florida Panthers with goals from Eetu Listerainen, his 11th, and Samoskevich the assist. And then Cole Reinhardt, his 6th from Sabrango and Hinsteroza. Taking a look, 8 shots for the Panthers, 6 for the Maple Leafs. Leafs 14 of 21 in the period in terms of face-offs. 7 of 21 goes Florida. 10 hits apiece. 7 block shots for Toronto, 6 for Florida. Toronto with 3 giveaways, 5 giveaways for the Florida Panthers. All right, let's pull up those scores one more time, and we can start talking some playoff hockey. Flyers 3-1 over the Jets at the intermission. Kraken and Flames, no score at the intermission. 2-1 now. Canadians get one back. 2-1 Blue Jackets over the Canadians. Josh Anderson gets the goal. Man, Josh Anderson is so bloody good. A lot of games concluded already. 2-0 Stars over the Rangers. 5-3 Devils over the Red Wings. 4-1 Canes over the Mammoth. 2-1 Predators over the Wild. 5-3 Blues over the Blackhawks. 1-0 Kings over the Oilers. 6-3 Capitals over the Penguins. 3-0 Senators over the Islanders. And 2-1 Lightning over the Blues. So the brackets right now, if we start this from a West Coast perspective, Colorado and LA Kings. Now I think that's going to be an interesting series. Cheers, everybody. All right. We want to lose. That's right. We want to lose. All right. So Colorado, LA Kings. Let's do this. We'll call out the matchups. Actually, can I wonder. Can I share this because Sam doesn't really do anything in advance. Because why would I set up anything in advance? If I open this up, will it bring up? Okay, here we go. Thank you. We'll make it a little smaller. Let's go through this together, shall we? Let's go through the brackets. Will it move if I move it? No. All right, we got a I think I gotta make this. I think I gotta make it a bigger box. It's a pretty small box right now. So I should have done this in advance. But we're gonna try and make it work on the fly. So we can go through and do some picks together. Because why not, right? Why not? Let's do some picks together. Okay, so we're going to put this up here. Now it is pretty small, so I think in order to, let's do this. Let's shrink it to the west. There we go. Then we can see it. All right. We're going to start up top. Colorado, LA Kings. Who are you taking? Who are you taking and how many games? Colorado, LA Kings. I'm going to say Colorado in 5. Colorado in 5 over the Kings. Hey, Robert, how's it going? Welcome in. The LA Kings are, do Leafs get a first pick from LA now? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Rick. I'll have to look into that. So Julius says Kings in 6, Avs in 4, Avs in 4, Avs in 5. Spot on. Could see a sweep. Jack says could see a sweep. I'm going to go. I think Colorado in 5 is where I'm going to go. Okay, let's go. Dallas, Minnesota. Dallas, Minnesota. Okay, Kelly agrees. Rick agrees. Mega agrees. Yeah, Jeffrey agrees. Okay, I think we're all in alignment there. Dallas, Minnesota is one for me. I think this is 7 games. I think it's 7 games. What's up, Onyx? Dallas in 7. Stars in 5. Dallas in 6. Dallas in 5. Dallas in 7. So I agree. I think it's going to be Dallas in 7. But this is one where when it comes time for my hockey draft, I think a lot of people are going to be taking Dallas. If I get a bad pick, I think this is one where Minnesota could pull off a potential upset. Minnesota is a really good team. Not a lot of playoff experience, but I think the Wild could overtake them. But I think that one is going 7 for sure. That is going to be a 7-round series or 7-game series. Hey, Mishy, thanks for the follow. All right. If we go Edmonton, Utah, Mega says Edmonton in 4. I think it's going to be, yeah, and we got to see, Kelly, we got to see, Stars injuries. Who is going to be back and eligible to play in game 1 or game 2? They might be injured for the regular season, but okay to go in the playoffs. So, Rick, I'm with you. I don't think this is going to be a cakewalk for the Oilers. I'm thinking this could be a 6-game matchup. I think it could go 6. Utah is a little bit of a wild card. Gunther, he is absolutely on fire. They are a wild team. Utah is one not to be counted out. Right? They are certainly not to be counted out by any means. And if I can open this up with any form of speed, holy smokes, why is my computer so slow? Dylan Gunner, 71 points in 76 games. Keller, 83 points in 78 games. Schmaltz, 72 points in 78 games. I mean, they have guys who can score. They are a good team, right? 2.87 goals against, 3.3 goals per game. Their special teams is a problem. So I think Oilers win, but I think it kind of like you guys say, Oilers in 6. I can certainly get down with that. And last but not least, Vegas in Anaheim. This one, I hope Anaheim beats the living snot out of Vegas. I hope Anaheim wins it. I hope I think this is another one that potentially could go 7 games. I really do think it could go 7, but Ducks in 6, Ducks in 6. Okay, I'm glad we're Vegas in 6. OVH, they did not. Tyson thinks that Oilers in 6. Okay, so I'm glad we're all agree Anaheim is probably going to pick up that win, and it's going to be 6. I just think it's going to go 7, but I think we're pretty much in line. So I think most of us are in agreement here in the Western Conference. Colorado, Dallas, Edmonton, and Anaheim, all the winners. So all right, so let's flip it over. Let me slide this over, and we're gonna redo this, make it for the other side. Do. All right, we're gonna move this over. There we go. Bring this over here. Whoops. All right. So we pick it up here on the Eastern Conference. We're going to start it with Carolina. Carolina and the Ottawa Senators. Now, I know Ottawa fans, we hope they move on, but Carolina, I think, just may be too strong. I would love to say Ottawa, but I think this is going to be Carolina's night. I will say in 6. I really think it could be 5, but I'm going to go 6 games for sure. If Ottawa was to pull off an upset here, I don't think anybody would be shocked. I don't think anybody would be going crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe Ottawa won. Listen, Ottawa has been playing well. They have 4 wins in a row. They're getting hot at the right time. Led by Brady Tkachuk. We know they're a hard-hitting team. We know Brady doesn't want to lose. We know he wants to win like his brother won. Stützle is a phenomenal player. Batherson is a good player. They got Dylan Cousins in. Claude Giroux, will it be his last kick of the can? So they got a lot of talent, but I think Carolina just could be too much to handle. They've also won 3 in a row. The Canes have. Canes about 4. They're second in the league in scoring goals at about 3.58, which is crazy. Sebastian Aho, Svechnikov, Seth Jarvis, Nikolai Ehlers just could be too hot to handle. And it depends how their goaltending does, right? Is Bussy going to be getting the majority of the starts? Is Freddie Anderson going to be in there? I think goaltending could be a deal breaker or maker come that series. The Ottawa Senators score a lot of goals as well, 3.36. So that should be an interesting one, but I think Carolina will take it. I won't be disappointed if Ottawa wins. I will be very happy. All right, right now, the only, the one here, we don't know if the Flyers will make it or not. Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh in 5. I think Pittsburgh is going to get hot, and with Sidney Crosby, I don't think you can shut him down. So Penguins in 5. Pittsburgh in 5. Lucas is going to agree. Pens in 5. Tyson agrees there. Senators are very leaky. Yeah. Canes in 6. All right. Pens for sure. Pens sweep. Kelly's going with a Pens sweep. That would be something. Gary Busey's teeth can stop any puck. There you go, Onyx. That's hysterical. All right, so Pittsburgh. All right, Boston, Buffalo. Now, these next 2, these could keep flip-flopping. We don't know if it's going to be Boston, Buffalo, or Montreal, Boston. We don't know. But assuming it's Buffalo, Boston, Buffalo's going to have a hard time. I'm kind of with you. I see 7 games, 6 games. I think this could be a 7-game series. Buffalo, I hope they come out on top. I do not want to see Boston move along. So I'm with you, Sam. Matthew could check intro the UFC card in Florida. That would be cool. I just want a Canadian team to win in the CFL. There you go, Pete. All right, so Sabres in 6. Would love to see it. Bruins in 7. Interesting. That one. So we got mixed. That's probably the only series there's a mixed bag. And then last but not least, Montreal, Tampa Bay. And if you missed this game the other day, Montreal and Tampa Bay beat the living snot out of each other. It was such a violent, violent game, but it was a great one. Slavkovsky getting his 30th of the year and Caulfield getting his 50th. You got Glassman says Montreal in 6. A couple Tampas in 7. Montreal in 6. Habs in 6. Tampa in 6. Wow, okay. So this one also a little wishy-washy, and it's this Atlantic Division. Where do we go? How do we go? And I actually have no idea. I think this one's going 7 games as well. I think it's going 7. Now, I would like this to switch. In a perfect world, Buffalo will end up playing Montreal, and Tampa, Boston will play each other. So that way Tampa, Boston can beat each other up so bad that whoever goes to the second round, it'll be Montreal that will have an easier time with them in the second round, because I think Montreal beats Buffalo. Tampa can't clear their zone. Will Leon and Hyman return for the playoffs? That's a good question. We don't know about Leon. He kind of left it open-ended, so we don't really know. We don't really know. And again, at this time of year, you're not going to find out until late in the week who is eligible to play and who is not. It does make a big determination for sure. Injuries definitely will impact, what we think could or could not be. All right, watch out for Cutter. He's so good. Just love CFL. Can't watch. Dan, yeah, and I'm disappointed with a lot of the rule changes the CFL is instituting. So I don't really know. We'll have to see what it's going to look like with all these new changes coming in. All right, so it's very interesting. Most of these series, most of them, we are pretty much lockstep in line with. It's just a question of the couple of games. The only ones where we really had the most kind of split was Buffalo, Boston, Montreal, Tampa. And I think rightly so, because that is a bonkers little set there. Hey, Luke, what happened with the Jays today? Was it Lauer? It was Lauer. Lauer did not have a good outing at all. He struggled for sure. He had a very shaky game. But we'll see tomorrow. Mad Max Scherzer on the mound for the Blue Jays tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow, 1 o'clock for that game. So I hope you'll be able to come back and join us for it. All right, coming up this week, I wrote a schedule here somewhere. I don't even know what I did with it. But coming up this week, oh, here it is. Maybe this is it. Let's see. I got a bunch of streams to set up tomorrow. So let's see. What day are we here today? We are the 11th. So we got Jays tomorrow. Well, this schedule doesn't really tell me much. I really didn't write it much past today. So I know I have a couple of skates coming up this week, so we'll have to see what's going on with those. Let's see. Let's pull up the Blue Jays schedule here. So the Blue Jays, you'd think I'd have an understanding of what our schedule is going to be. So we know we're live tomorrow. We got the Brewers coming in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is an afternoon game. So we'll have to look at Tuesday and Wednesday versus the Brewers. Friday is 9:40 versus the Diamondbacks. So I actually have my hockey draft that Friday night. So I don't know if we'll be back in time for the 9:40 game, but we'll see. And then, of course, the Stanley Cup playoffs start. And so we won't know for the next few games, few nights, what it is going to look like come the Stanley Cup playoffs. So make sure you have your notification bells on. Make sure you are checking back our page often as we start scheduling all the Stanley Cup games. It's going to be a wild ride for the next 2 months or so. But we will be going right through to when the cup is handed out. Hey, Cottaging, what's going on? Yeah, I got the Kraken game on right over my shoulder. It's 1-1 now, 1-1. Seattle and Calgary. Need Seattle to win. Calgary, you can just chill. Just take the night off, Calgary. This is one game We do not want you to win. Goal scorers in that one, Hunter Berskowitz and Freddie Gaudreau, your 2 goal scorers in that one. That's 1-1 Calgary and Seattle. So a Leafs loss and a Kraken win would put Toronto in that 28th spot, which means we would get our pick back, at least for today. Things might change over the next couple of days. All right, we're getting set. Period number 2. Leafs, Panthers. What's it going to be? Really great conversation about the Stanley Cup Finals. Love it. Going to the Jays-Reds game in September. Nice. That's awesome. Hey, Neely, what's up? Yeah, I need to get some tickets, too. I got to take a look. At some point, I'm going to have to get down to the building, get some tickets, and check them out. All right, folks, if you haven't hit that like button for us, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, do us a favor. Go ahead and click that thumbs up button. And, of course, while you're clicking that like, make sure you hit that subscribe or follow. We will get ourselves ready to go. All right. Bring this back up. Okay, Leaf fans, let's do it. Important Raptor game tomorrow at 6. That's right, Pickleball Pat. Important. Raptors need to win to stay out of the play-in. So they need to win to stay in the 6th position. They don't want to drop to a play-in. Evan is it's back now. It's just come back, and here we go. Game on. It's officially underway. Period number 2 has begun, and the Leafs going to play it down to the Panther zone. Trying to come in here, swing it around with Listerinen. Tavares and Nylander both get cut off. Forsling able to move it up. Trying to work it through. Good job here. Toronto holding it in. Tavares, he's going to play it up to Nylander. Willie pushing it forward. Can't get the shot, leaving it for McCabe. Throws it. Tavares knocks it down the slot. Plays it back with a shot by Benoit. That one is going to sail high and out of play. So 30 seconds tick off the clock, and the Leafs with a good scoring opportunity, but they cannot convert. Tavares, a little bounce pass to Benoit, and Benoit had a clear lane to shoot, and Tarasov sees it the whole way. It goes off the top part of his stick and up and out of play. Good little shot there. Last goal Benoit scored was March 10th in 2025, 88 games ago. That's a long time. Back at the side, Domi with a quick release. That one goes just wide. Florida going to pick it up, move this up the middle. Cat's going to dump this one in, goes around behind the net. Toronto picking it up. Here comes Nyes. Nyes off the boards, trying to chase it down. Florida swinging it right back up. Boquist, the lead pass. And it'll leave zone again. Florida trying to dipsy-do, turning and shooting. Wall going to make a save. It's tipped wide. And Boquist almost put that one in. That didn't miss by much. Florida again with a great scoring opportunity. Passing it back to the line. Cats across. Setting it up. Florida digging behind the net. Boquist hits the side of the net. Has it back behind. Domi going to pull it out of the feet. Trying to play it along the boards. Nyes with a bump. Nosek coming up, shooting, he scores. Another goal for the Panthers to Florida. Nosek took the shot. It looked like it may have gone in cleanly, but a good move. Bosick almost scored earlier, hit the side of the net, and the Florida Panthers jump out to a 3-0 lead. Oh, man. Was it deflected? Doesn't look like it. Up over the shoulder of Wall. Nothing doing. I don't think it hit Skoog in front. We're going to wait and see. Who is this goal awarded to? Hey, Nathan, what's going on? So many overtimes. So many overtimes. Good, we need to lose. Yep, 3-0. It's a good goal. It just depends on who gets credited for it. Right now, it is listed as Nosek from Ulster. But is that how it will stay? Cat's going to get this one down. Toronto Villeneuve going to play this across. Hayden wants overtime. No overtime. Bumping in the corner. It's so quiet. You can't even hear the announcement. It's like echoing around. Yeah, if you're, let me get you. I'll drop our Discord invite. No problem. Let me pull that up here. If anybody else wants to join our Discord, you are more than welcome. Tyson Fury won by unanimous decision. Tyson Fury, he's so lethal. All right, let me pick this one up. So I'll put this in if you want to join our Discord. Here's an invite link. It's a direct invite link. You can join our Discord. All we ask is that you are respectful and have some fun. It's a good group of people in there. Here they come. Greer over the line, shooting. It's going to get knocked down. Side of the net. Panthers trying to put it in again. That one does not go in. Now, I did see, if any of our Discord users are here, I did add a new room under the general admissions lobby, the Hangout Lounge. But can any of our Discord users, Mega, can you see the Hangout Lounge that I added under the general area? Just gonna play it around the boards. I was just setting it up the other day, but I don't know if I made it available for everybody to see or not. This picking it up. Tavares trying to play it around. Over to Michelli. Nice move by Michelli. Michelli going to spin back. Leafs pin back way in their own zone. Now going to start to move ahead. Michelli carrying it up to Nylander. Nylander trying to give it back across. Tavares can't hold it in. Skoog was able to play it ahead. And here's Boquist playing it out. Florida moving it right back up to the Toronto zone. Beverly, you don't see it. Oh, Lala can see it. Okay, you can see it. Wonder why Beverly can't see it. Yes, I did. I put an age restriction on there. Go off the draw. That's going to be put in. Beverly, I didn't block you. Hey, Gianni, how's it going? Welcome in. Leafs are doing good. Leafs are doing exactly what we needed to do. Okay, thank you all for confirming. I did put an age restriction on that particular room. Just because I know we have some younger folks in there. Back over, Cowan to his knees, back up, shooting. That's going to get knocked down. This going to be played ahead. Over the line. Florida trying to center it. It's knocked down. Cats coming again, working through. Florida centering it. That one doesn't go. Toronto very quickly going to dish this one back. And the Leafs, 5 minutes gone here in the second period. They are looking to move things around. Let's see. Okay, good. Okay, I can see it. All right, sweet deal. This coming up. Back around, Mega 25. Oh, 2'5". Villeneuve with us now. Villeneuve going to dump it in. Yeah, that way it just keeps some of the conversation out of the general tab. That's going to go up and out of play. No, not at all. Not at all. That's funny. We'll have to figure out why Beverly can't get in. Beverly's getting carded at the gate. Lala. That's hysterical. You guys are so funny. All right, 14-13 to go. We're having some chuckles here on the side because it's like a nervous laughter. Florida off the draw, going to play this one up and all the way down the ice. Ekman-Larsson going to go get it. Eki going to turn and play it all the way down the ice. Tarasov is going to stop it, play it around. He's caught out of his net side. He's going to scamper back. Tavares couldn't get that opportunity. Back to the line. Bringing it over. Villeneuve, he shoots. That one gets blocked. Panthers going to knock it down. Tavares playing to the middle for Ekman-Larsson. Eki going to keep this one in. Down around at the side. Leafs trying to play it out. Nylander turning, putting it in front. It's knocked down. And again, the Cats going to move it ahead. Florida going to dump this one in the Leaf zone. Here they come. Sug doing a good job on Villeneuve. Villeneuve plays it along the boards. It's kept in. William Nylander coming out to help young Villeneuve. He's going to throw it up. Panthers going to keep it in over to the other side. Villeneuve on the ice here for 1 minute and 30 seconds. A long shift for the youngster. The Cats keep this one in right on Wall. Ekman-Larsson back with it. He's going to set it up. The forwards are going to exchange. Long pass ahead. Now Villeneuve is going to head off. Here comes Pezzetta trying to force his way towards the net. He can. He's going to play it back to Järnkrok. Järnkrok getting taken heavily into the end boards. Pezzetta with a monster hit. A huge hit. Now he's going to get the puck. Trying to center it, and Tarasov knocks it down. Pezzetta, wow, what a blast. He's going to steal this one, throwing it to the front. Järnkrok can't get it. Another hit by Pezzetta. And the Leafs, do they hold it in? The referee says no, it's offside. And the Cats going to play this one up. Pezzetta's going to head off. Here comes Florida. Little dump pass, going to work it in. It comes right to Wall. Wall is going to hang on to it. Oh, wow. Yeah, Henry, that was a huge hit. MG, is this a replay of last year's playoffs? Boo. Oh, man. 24 hits this season, one tonight, and it was a doozy. Stepped into his man in a big way. Like to see the big hits, the thunderous hits. This in the corner. Cats going to hold this one in, not once, but twice. Cats have it down low, walking right out of the corner, centering across. No shot. Here's a blast. Now that one's going to go wide. 90 miles an hour from Forsling in a really solid shot. These guys are playing like monsters, playing so well. Florida just all over them with such a skinny lineup. But nobody in this lineup, they're just doing an unbelievable job. This is going to come all the way back. Here comes Florida. Florida on the move. Up over the line, curling in, putting it across, down in front. Wall was there, but they couldn't make the shot. This blast is going to go just wide. It's Luke Kunin who steps into one. Holy smokes. 14-8 are the shots. Trying to get in here is Hames. Hames going to get knocked down. Alisher is fighting him. Hames is digging at it. Lorentz in there as well. Hames able to walk out, going to pass it to Robertson. He gets tied up. And the Panthers going to work it over to the far side. Robertson on Reinhart. He's going to flip this one down. Joseph Wall at the side of the net, going to bounce it over. Stetcher plays it ahead. And here comes Stetcher again. This time he's going to dump it in. That's right. Big Peppa. Hey, Mark, what's going on? This around in the corner. Shorsey, what's up? I'm going to say this as a Leaf fan. We need to keep losing. Our draft pick's worth losing. This one could be. This one absolutely could be. It is a, if we get that 5th pick, it is a big-time pick. Here comes the Cats back into the zone. Florida driving. Florida just remarkable what they are doing. Panthers are wild. All right, let's see here. I'm looking at a couple of things. I don't know what that is. All right. Stop clicking on things. 9:47 to go. Halfway through this game, the Maple Leafs 8 shots on pace for 16. Like I rather see us lose than win right now because us winning won't help. But they are giving a good effort. Yeah, as long as they put a good effort, right? As long as we see that they're just not falling to pieces. And they've had a couple of chances. But not much. We got a penalty coming up. Villeneuve took a high stick. So foot is going to go. It's going to be 2 minutes. Took a whack in the face with the stick. Ow, that one hurts. They're going to commercial break. All right, is there a game Tuesday? A hockey game? No, I believe they play... When do they play? I believe they play Monday. They play Monday, Wednesday. So Monday, Wednesday. So we'll see. We might do... I think the Jays are also playing the Brewers on Wednesday. So I think we might do a split stream. Yeah, so they're also playing the Brewers. So we got the Jays and the Brewers and the Leafs and the Senators. So I think we'll do a little split stream. We'll cover both games, but primarily we'll have our main baseball stream up, since that game won't really mean much. But we'll throw up the Leafs score as well, so we will cover that one. But yeah, boy, oh boy. Struggles are for real. I think goaltending and defensive is what we need to work on. So I'm okay. I know we've had a lot of goaltending issues this year, a lot of goaltending injuries, especially. But I think our biggest challenge is defense. I think we definitely need to restructure, build our defense. Problem is most of our defense is locked up for several years. So that will be tough to figure out. Are they able to move Riley? Are they able to figure out something? It's going to be tough. Very, very tough defensively to make changes. And getting up there in age. Exactly. Did I see somebody has a birthday coming up? My birthday is Tuesday. Change the schedule. Let's put a call in Major League Baseball. Change the schedule for Beverly. All right. 2 minutes on the board for Toronto. Power play opportunity. Let's see if the Maple Leafs can find something. Shorzy, great. I'm so happy for Caulfield. 50-goal season, remarkable. Cowan going to play it back. Here's a one-timer. That's going to get blocked. Back over to Cowan. Cowan going to put this down low. Back up to Cowan. Hey, Surf Bum, what's up, buddy? Here's a shot, knocked down, rebound. They can't clear. Nylander picking it up. He's going to shoot. He scores. Nylander. So there you go. Power play goal for Toronto. He's Mr. Saturday, according to my uncle. Makes sense. Saturday night goal scorer. Devils need netminders. All right, we got some goaltenders for you, Surf Bum. What are you sending back to us? We'll take Luke. Is Luke Hughes available? Captain Canada, how's it going? It's okay. They're still down. It's 3-1. 3-1 is the score. Power play goal by Toronto. Pads the stats just a little bit. William Nylander. 27th of the year. That's it for Willie. Trying to get up to 30 goals. How about Dougie? Dougie? I don't know. I'm so on Hamilton. 27 goals now for Nylander. Power play goal. Got to get Willie up to 30. It's going to be tough for him to do so. 70 points for Tavares. Tavares and Cowan picking up the assist there. 40 assists for Tavares. Pretty amazing. David, that's funny. Nyes did not get an assist on that one. Nylander from Tavares and Cowan. Panthers going to play this one all the way down. 8 minutes to go here in this second period. Leafs are up to 10 shots now. Look out. O'Gregor going to push up on Stetcher in the corner. Stetcher goes down awkwardly. Pardon me. Stellar is going to pick this one up. Going to play it. Robertson off the skate. Here's Stetcher now. Stetcher going to throw this one up. Hames trying to tip it ahead. He can't. Nosey going to take it away. Pass into the zone. Forsling rushing up to get it. He's going to sidestep Stetcher. Riley up on Forsling. Takes a puck away, and Forsling gives him a pretty good whack. This is going to be held in at the Leafs line. Panthers can't get it deep, and the Leafs do clear this one all the way out, and that should be... Nope, it is not going to be an icing call. Here come the Panthers right back the other way. Kunin trying to get into the Leafs zone, trying to bring it around. Stolen by Michelli, and they're going to work it up. Here comes Tavares. Tavares hitting the red line, going to play this one in. Leafs are going in here hard after it. McCabe up on his man. Tavares is there as well. Looking back to the point, getting it to Benoit, playing it over to Nylander. Willie back to Benoit for the one-timer, didn't get all of it. Coming back up top, Nylander steals. He scores again, the Nylander. William Nylander has a 2-goal night. Big Willie, a power play goal, now a 5-on-5 goal, and Nylander's got 2. Big Willie Styles. Wow. Nylander's 42nd career multi-goal game. That's right. Everybody's mad now. Everybody's mad. Why Nylander? Trade Nylander. He scores too much. Here's a long outlet pass. It's a 1-goal game all of a sudden. Tarasov has to put this away. Going to play it ahead. Panthers say, hey, we were in firm control. Let's pick this one back up. Captain Canada says, no. Oh, excuse me. I'm beat. You got Nylander in your Timmy picks. Sweet deal. Big Willie Styles, unassisted. Just inside the line, going to play it up. Domi can't take it away. Nyes can't take it away. There's Matthews going, huh? Did that just happen? Sweet. Hat-trick watch now for Nylander. Domi going to hit that red line, dump it in. So there it is, 28. He's 2 goals away from 30. Hey, maybe he gets 30 tonight the way he's playing. Stetcher all over his man. Cat's trying to bring it up. Leafs steal it away. Yernkroog tries to pass it. He can't. That's taken away. Quillen trips up his man. Quillen bringing this one back in. Look out. The whistle goes, and that probably saved Quillen as he was cutting through the middle. Had his head down. He could have got destroyed. Hey, number 1, what's up? Welcome in. 3-2 is the score. 5:26 to go. Period. Number 2. What's up, hockey? Welcome in. The Leafs scored again. This is bad. Bad news, Browns. Oh, there it is. Beverly made it into the lounge. Beverly, you made it into the lounge. Oh my goodness. So yeah, the lounge is just a place to hang out and chat where you don't have to worry about being PG-13. You can let it rip. Oh man, what a game. What a crazy game. The Maple Leafs, we thought they were down and out, and then bammo. Nylander just pots a couple absolutely wild. So good for Nylander. Oh man. All right. Sorry. My son and I were at a religious function earlier today. Then my son looked at his phone and saw the J score, and out came the really bad word. That's funny. Neil, how's it going? Okay, boys, you can stop scoring now. You can just hold back a little bit. So funny. Oh, these Leafs. Oh, these Leafs. Revise. All right. Just checking a couple things. All right, let's go. Yes, Mega, you can. Hey, TV, welcome in. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, but welcome in. Florida trying to move it ahead. Benoit going to pick this one up. He was looking back for McCabe. Greer is going to take it away. Hey, Stetson, what's up? Welcome in. One of the loss to the Sens, which all but twisted our playoff hopes. The two-handed broadstorm. There you go. I can, Lala. I see everything. Here come the Panthers. Panthers working it up over the zone, curling across the middle. Shot down his wall, kicking out that leg with a nice save. Quick shot and another block. Florida holding it in. It's coming through. Here's another shot. Wall takes it high on the chest. Shaden, thanks for the heart. I appreciate that. Bringing it across. I'm stalking everybody. This is fun. Here's Tavares pulling it out, trying to bring this one across. Florida going to pick it up. The Panthers, long flip pass, under 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. I know. Oh, number one, I felt bad. I felt bad. Here's Nylander. Willie, he comes across the line, sending it over. Michelli right back, trying to thread it to Nylander. He couldn't. Ekman Larson coming in. Bringing it back around. Walking that tightrope. It's going to come out. Nylander has to back it up. And this is something Willie does all too much. Hamlin, how's it going? Welcome in. William Nylander, that's how. 2 goals. A power play goal and an even strength goal. Florida playing with a very beat-up team right now. Most of the regulars not in the lineup tonight. This being dumped in. Back over on the side. Stetcher going to play this one ahead. Robertson. Robbie bringing it out. Here's a long pass. Toronto into the Florida zone. Going to one-hop it down into the corner. Sabrango pinching up his man, Nick Robertson there. This is going to be played ahead to Boquist. Boquist centering it. Florida in over the line, and that's offside with 2:44 to go. So Jake McCabe, a huge hit on Greer. A reverse hit takes him down. All he needs is a shorthanded goal. That's right. Shorty. I don't think Willie's going to get a shorty. I don't think we have to worry. but that's okay. But yeah, Toronto, a big period. 2 goals, couple of shots, playing well. I like it. 5 shots for the Leafs in this period, 6 shots for the Florida Panthers. Leafs still doing a good job in the face-off circle. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Again, no Dmitry Kulikov, no Verhaeghe, no Seth Jones, no Ekblad, no Sam Reinhart, no Sam Bennett, no Matt Tkachuk, no Antoine Lundell, and no Uvis Balzinkas. So that's a big blow to this lineup. Three of their top 6 defensemen not in this game, and Kulikov, Jones, and Ekblad. Right? It's nuts right now. Hey, Marty, Jamie, welcome in. Welcome in. He has to get one more. This game can't end without a Willie Styles hat trick. Need the Willie trick. Willie going to be partying it up. So close now. He's at 28 goals. Has a chance for 30. Yeah, Megan, now you know why it's age restricted. But a good hustle by this Leafs team to make a game of it. They didn't just roll over and go away when they were down. Seattle is winning now. Awesome. Yeah, we're going to take a look. I'm going to go through the scoreboard in just a couple minutes when we go to intermission. 2:44 to go. Panthers going to dump this one in. Wall is out to stop it. And it's going to be played up and out of play. 2:36 to go. 2:36. Will Riley be gone before next season? He gets to pick his team. Yeah, Rick, I would say, Morgan, I'd like to speak to you in my office. All right, Morgan, where do you want to go? You tell me any team you want to go to, and we'll make it happen. I think it's got to be an open conversation. Morgan, it's just not working out. You go anywhere you want, we will send you. But if you do not waive your no move clause, you will be waived to the Marlies. Here's a breakaway. Domi shooting, and that one is going to miss. Domi with a chance to come through. And the Leafs are down 3-2. Wait a second, David. Why is it Sam and the Leafs are down? What did I do? Morgan, the paycheck player. Morgan, listen, if you still want direct deposit, you will waive your no move clause. Otherwise, we're going to pay you in quarters. We will have bags of quarters delivered to your address. All right, Domi going to win this face-off back. It's going to come all the way down. Florida intercepts that pass. Panthers trying to bring it across themselves. Bringing it down, centering it. It's behind the lead skater. Domi is able to pick this one up. That's no soup for you, Morgan. Cowan is going to center it in front, and that's going to be taken away. Tessa will not be allowed to skate professionally. Here's a breakaway. Florida coming in, slowing down, whacked from behind. Florida wanted a penalty. Toronto, a good job. A lot of hacking and whacking from behind. And they got away with it. Cowan going to play this over. Yeah, Tessa will be barred from skating until Morgan waives his no move clause. I don't know if she's still skating or not, but. Holy. Instaroza coming close with a chance. And a lot of hacking and a lot of whacking. That one was on the hands. And a stick lift at the last second. So the whack on the hand is allowed, but the second stick lift, no good. Wow. Refs are like, no, we're going to let this one play out. We want to see how it goes. Refs are as invested as we are. This coming over to Greer. He bobbles it. Going to come out. Tavares can't get it the other way. Cat's going to back it up. Will, thank you so much. I appreciate that. 1:27 to go. Nylander feeds it over. Toronto coming down to Nylander. He shoots short side, and that's going to go over the net. Big Willie with a big chance, but he can't bury it. 1:20 to go. I think Nylander, do you think like on game days, guys like Nylander are doing their Tim's picks and they're like, yeah, I think I'm going to score tonight. I'll pick myself. Yeah, I think Ekman Larsson's going to get one tonight. I'll pick him. Like, do you think any of these guys do their own Tim's picks? Toronto going to win the draw. Willie back through the high slot, going to turn, doesn't shoot. He's going to pull back. Now he's going to pass it up to the corner. That's going to be knocked away. Like, did they go through the drive-through, go through the offers in the Tim's app and say, oh, if I get an ice cap and a pizza, I'll get 400 bonus points. All right, I'll get that, I guess. Last minute to go here in the second period. Here's a quick shot. Wall with the save. That would be so funny. Captain, they probably could. It's not really gambling. They're not paying anything for it. But I mean, I guess it is gambling because they could, well, no, they're not really betting on, not doing something. It's not like they can't, I don't know. I think it would be okay. It would be pretty interesting, though. He give you a stick of butter. Off the draw, Toronto going to bring this one out. On the move, here comes Domi. 45 seconds. Domi going to drop it back. Ekman Larsson, and that's turned over. Florida, everyone was moving forward, forgot the puck. They really need that coffee. This down around the side, 30 seconds to go. Think some skates need to be sharpened here. Guys are slipping and tripping all over the place. Oh, there's the little double-double. The coffee coming out. If I let this guy score, I get a free coffee. That's hysterical. That's right. Joseph Wall miraculously has a year's worth of free coffee because if I let this guy score, I'm good. If I let this guy score, it'll keep my streak going. That's amazing. All right, we're going to intermission. I would love to know if they do that. That'd be really funny. Oh man. Is anybody in the kitchen? No. I may have to grab a new bottle of water in a little bit, but that's okay. All right, let's go. Stillars is done for Ryan Stillars is done for the season. The slime. All right, 3-2 is the score. William Nylander, his 27th and 28th. Thomas Nosek got his first. 15 shots for the Panthers, 11 for Toronto. Maple Leafs 63.2% in the faceoff circle. They're 100% on the power play, going 1 for 1. 20 hits for Toronto, 17 for Florida. 13 block shots for Toronto. 11 for the Panthers, 9-7 the giveaways. Toronto leading that category there. All right, let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboards. Oh, wow, you guys have been busy in the... I'm gonna have a lot to scroll through and read in the hangout lounge there. All right, let's go through these out-of-town scores. Flyers are up 5-1 over the Jets. Wow, 5-1 over the Jets. I wonder if, does this have the clinching scenarios? Okay, so here we go. It's clinching scenarios. What I want to know. Let me check something before we do this. Okay, so the only one we need to know is those guys. Okay. So Ottawa, we know Ottawa clenched. The Oilers will clinch if they get at least 1 point versus the Kings. They did not. Or any result in the Jets-Flyers game other than a Jets regulation win. So if the Flyers win, which they are doing 5-1, if the Flyers win the Oilers will clinch their playoff berth. So, Oiler fans, we want the Flyers to beat the Jets tonight. The Vegas Golden Knights will clinch if they defeat the Avalanche in any fashion, which that game right now is tied 1-1, or the Wild defeat the Predators, which did not happen because the Predators won that game. The Flyers, if all of the following occur. So it cannot. So Vegas, so Vegas cannot clinch tonight. The Anaheim Ducks can clinch if all of the following occur. Wild defeat the Predators, which they did not. The Dallas Stars will clinch the number 2 seed in the Central. Minnesota will get the 3rd if the Stars defeat the Rangers in any fashion. And the Stars did beat the Rangers, so therefore the Stars clinch number 2. Minnesota will end up in number 3. So nothing about the Kings tonight, but we know with a Philly win, the Oilers will clinch. So that is huge. All right, so the Jets, they're down 5-1 to the Flyers. The Kraken are up 3-1 over the Flames. That's at the end of the second period. Thank you, Chandler Stevenson and Matty Beniers, for scoring in that second period to put them up. So a Leafs loss and a Kraken win will put Toronto in that 28th spot, in the 5th lowest. So that gives us our spot. Ryan, no Tkachuk today. No Tkachuk. He is not playing. Like 3/4 of the Panthers lineup is out today. The Blue Jackets are beating Montreal 4-1. Ouch. Colorado and Avs, they're tied. Colorado is the Avs. Colorado and Vegas, they're tied at 1-1. Devin Taves for Colorado and Mark Stone for the Vegas Golden Knights picking up those goals. Canucks and Sharks is at 10 o'clock today. Everything else is done. We've already talked about it. So a couple of games waiting for the third period to see how those ones play out. It's pretty awesome. Let's see here. I'll never tell D what D. Oh boy. Now I want to know. Hang on. I'm missing Stetson. What's going on? Welcome in. That should finally stick a fork in our season. Philly is up 5-1. Number 1 superstar defenseman almost got us there. So close, but yet so far. I not really care. Want is all bad. That's okay. Hey, Brennan, what's up, bud? Man, that sounded so Canadian. Allows play. She said Sam is wearing frilly underwear. Hey, Angela, what's up? I was on the last game. Oh, Angela, I apologize. I must not have seen you. But I apologize. I hope you're doing okay. I'll always say hello if I can. Let's see here. So it looks like you're gonna clinch. It looks like it. Phillies are doing their job. Daniel, I need Wall to get 26 saves. You need the 26 saves. Well, you're close. You're 11 away. 11 away. The unfortunate thing is neither team has had over 10 shots in a single period. Do you think Beverly is getting good with Photoshop? Oh God, you guys are too funny. Too funny. All right. Go Sens, go. Go Sens, go. Sens clinch a spot. Sens getting in there. That's pretty good. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, you guys are too funny. Are they silk though? You guys. Oh my goodness. You're too I can't comment. Mary Philippe, 29, Hall of Famer. Mary Philippe she is phenomenal. She is so good. She is amazing. She is amazing. Angela, I hope you're having a great evening. I hope you're doing well. Francisco sharing us out. Thank you so much. Yeah, Ryan, fractured toe for George Springer. That's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. I'm not blushing. It's the lights. It's the lights. It's bringing my color out. Let's see here. Said that channel was for mature people. The lounge, the lounge, the lounge. I can't do that. Oh my goodness, kid. Where is... All right, here, you want to see? You want to see? I'll show you. I'll show you to prove my point. Okay, here we go. Did you see? Oh, so funny. So, Ryan, we don't know how long, but I'm guessing kind of 6 to 8 weeks. Somewhere 4 to 6, 6 to 8. He's going to be out a while. It's very unfortunate for Springer. Very unfortunate for Georgie. Oh. Oh my goodness. You guys are too much. Too much. We want to go to a Leafs game. Oh, nice, Angela. Leaf games are fun to go to. Leaf games are so much fun to go to. Preferably when they're winning. Preferably when they're winning. But even when it's a close game like this, it's not the best, but it's fun and you get a chance to experience it. Just said they're looking for one guy for GM and president. Oh, I hate when they do that. Another injury for the Jays. That's right. Oh, it's WHL they're talking about. I'm like, what are they talking about? Air travel. Didn't expect this many laughs tonight. It's all laughs. It's all good. It is so much fun, and this is why we love coming. Okay. Oh my goodness. You guys are too funny. This is what it's all about. It's all about laughing, smiling, and have a good time. When the team can't win, it's about the community bringing everybody together. Hey there, Ivor. How's it going? Please lose, Leafs. Please lose. Hey, Bush, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the madness. Welcome to the madness. Bush, are you on the Discord? Hey, Luke, what's going on? Welcome in. Hey, PLO. What's up? If you are on the Discord, if anybody's on the Discord and you want to join in the fun, come on in. Have a good time with us. It gets a little crazy, but we all like to have some fun. I'll drop that invite link in. Feel free to come in and hang out on the Discord where we like to have some fun in between streams. I'm not. I tried. Oh, so much fun. All right. You guys are giving me so much to read in there. Yeah, give it a try. Come on in. We like to have a whole lot of fun. I mean, it's Beverly's causing all kinds of trouble in there. She's just wreaking havoc all over the place. She's put Mega under some kind of a spell. Mega's running wild right now. It's like everybody's just going nuts. Sam's stream is a stream of madness, gladness, and gumdrop. My tech skills are worse than my hockey knowledge. I'm just kidding, Beverly. I'm just kidding. Oh, man. See, this is what happens when the Leafs lose. We all lose. And I believe it was Skeet Ulrich in Scream 1 who said it best. We all go a little mad sometimes. Oh, so much fun. We're not losers. We're just not winners. So true. I mean, I got to turn my head around. These lights are so bright. These lights are too bright. Okay, so coming up tomorrow on the channel, 1:30 Eastern Time, the Blue Jays, with all their 8,000 injuries, are going to be going toe-to-toe again with the Twins to close out the series. And hopefully they'll have a good game before they have a little switch up to take on the Brewers. So Jays tomorrow will be live for that one in the afternoon. Tell me you're Florida without telling me you're Florida. Nice shirt. Thank you. It's a Maple Leaf shirt. We got the Leaf logo here. We got the Leaf logos here. But I am a Florida fan. Florida's my number 2 team. So I'm getting double smacked around this season. Both my teams are just giving me the business. Glad you said. Bush, I'm feeling so much better. Thank you so much. I honestly was not sure how we were going to get through this weekend. It was a rough start to the week, but yeah, feeling so much better, which is great. It passed very quickly. Whatever happened to the OHL crap that you did to get a hold of? Huh? Sam, whatever happened to the Rick. So Rick, it wasn't actually OHL stuff, but I'm trying to take care of it with the president and vice president of a particular organization, and we're dealing with it that way before we blow things up. So trying to handle it in the best way we can. But I got to tell you, I'm very disappointed, and I got to believe it's like this in minor hockey all across the board. A lot of these companies kind of believe that if they don't know what's going on, if they don't take complaints, then they can kind of plead ignorance. They'd rather not hear about it than have to hear about it and have to deal with it. So we're trying to make folks aware, but it's not an easy process. We'll say that. But thanks, Rick. I appreciate you following up with me. I tell you, Rick, I have a feeling, buddy, if we put you in charge of minor league hockey, things would be very, very different today. I think we need more stand-up individuals to be running things here. There's so much shadiness and corruption. It's there's a lot that I think it's going downhill. Hey, Roblox, what's going on? Welcome in. Time to turn into a pumpkin. All right, Beverly, thanks for hanging out and having some fun. You know, we're thinking of you, and we'll talk to you soon. It's not if you lose, it's how you play the game. What a crock. No, you gotta win. You gotta win the game. Go, Willie, go. I agree. Yeah, it's crazy. BD, what's going on? Welcome in. Where can you watch the Leafs for free? On TV, but it's not free. Unfortunately, my friend, nothing in life is free anymore, especially to watch the game of hockey. It's a little bit of a shame. Although, is it on CBC tonight? I know it's on Sportsnet, but if it's on CBC, it is on CBC. So I don't know where you're from, but if you're in Toronto or in the Canada region, if you get CBC, you should be able to get it. I believe CBC is a standard channel part of any package. Although it could also be blacked out in a lot of areas. That's right, Recon. We watch it on Sportsnet. That's where we're watching it from. I'll be honest, though. I actually prefer the TSN panel. James Duthie, who, man, he is so awesome. He's so good. I love the trade deadline coverage and free agent frenzy when he do it. He's so good. Can I say a channel showing that it's free? Yeah, Beverly, of course. For sure you can. Just bring back Cherry. Didn't he just turn, was it 92 or 93 for Donald? That's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Free on Gem. There you go. And you know what? I'm actually very upset with CBC for a number of reasons. But I will tell you, the way their Olympic coverage was done on the CBC Gem on the app was incredible. You could pick to watch any sport live. It was great. The Gem coverage was amazing. Green, I'm still here. That's how good. Oh, there you go, Mr. Snake. Mr. Snake. Oh my God. Apparently I can't talk now. Mr. Snake DTA. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Is that Is that like a playoff on Stone Cold Steve Austin? The DTA? Just curious. I don't know why all of a sudden it became so hard to talk. I tell you, we have problems with that. Stone Cold Steve Austin, 316, love it. He was 92 on February 5th. Unreal. Vicious, what's going on in Sweden? It's like $40 US to watch all NHL games and others. 40 like for the year, and that's it. That's an unbelievable price. I paid for the sports package. I paid like $40 a month to get all the games. I like Gord Miller play-by-play better than the rest of them by far. Jim Houston too. Doesn't Jim Houston do it for EA Sports, or am I making that up? I thought they did it out once upon a time. Per month. Okay. I was going to say, that's like $40 for the season. What a steal. Yeah, I did something similar. So I got our sports pack up here. It was the same thing. Maybe it was like 35. But that way I could watch all the games. I like to watch some of the Panther games, some of the other games that were on. I think our TV always was running hockey. So for us, it was worth it. You should do UFC too. Yeah, I'm not a huge UFC fan anymore. I used to be way back in the day, but not anymore. All right, let's go. Period number 3 is coming up. Here's Michelli going to pick it up. Will this one sit 3-2? The Cats going to pull ahead, or will the Leafs tie it up? 2 big games. This one, the Leafs need to lose, and the Kraken need to win. Here's McKay with a quick shot. Tarasov into the glove. Going to squeeze that one. Land, thank you so much for the shares, buddy. Appreciate that. The NHL package on cable. You can go back. You can, Dallas. It's crazy. And I just got a note that I don't even remember which service it is increasing their prices. Like, come on, because we don't pay enough. Remember when we used to complain about cable and how expensive cable was? And they're like, hey, we're just going to split everything up so you can get individual channels as you need them. It made everything more expensive. And then somebody said, hey, we're just going to come up with a streaming platform. So for $10 a month, Forsling with a shot goes wide. Tavares can pick it up. 99 miles an hour. I believe it was Netflix, right? $9.99. You get all the movies you want. And then Prime. Hey, with Prime, it's free. And then, hey, Disney Plus. Then, hey, Apple. And now they're all like, if you don't want to see ads, you got to pay $25. It's crazy. Hey, Chris, we'll see. Here they come up and over the line. It was so much easier when it was just one cable package. You want the movies? You get the movie channels. You don't want the movies? You don't get the movie channels. Driving in out of the corner, Wall taking a little bit of a bump. Going to put it off the glass. Nyes trying to center it to Domi. That one's taken away. Cats right back into the zone. Driving, shooting, Wall with a save. Going to slide across. Had to pay for Disney Plus for this year because I missed the deadline to cancel it. Oh, here's a shot knocked down. See, I don't mind Disney Plus. There's a couple movies on there I really like. But for us, the boys watch it a lot. Going to kick this one out. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. So Joseph Wall's getting bumped around a lot. His helmet's going to come off again. And you know, it's funny. I did when Paramount Plus became a thing. I subscribed to it because there was one movie on Paramount Plus that I wanted to watch. So I'm like, I'll subscribe to it. And then all of a sudden, more and more stuff started coming out. Yeah, this one hit Waller right in the chin, popped the straps off his helmet. And I don't know about you, but like, if I'm in the middle of watching a movie and I'm into it, I hate when all of a sudden the commercials pop up. Hey, Anthony, let's go Florida from a Leafs fan. Florida going to bring this one back into the zone, putting it across. But I get it. All the bills have to be paid, right? All the bills have to be paid. Centering in front. Back to the point. A shot. Wall going to take this one on the chest. Although, Rick, there's a lot of good shows that I'm into on Apple TV now. The problem is they take forever to come out. Like Silo, I really liked, but it's like forever for the next season. And then For All Mankind was great, but it took like 3 years for this newest season to come out. It's crazy. And then what's the one with the split personality? Severance. I'm like, when is the next Severance coming out? All right, Quillen in to take this draw, going to win it back. Ekman Larson going to flip it up, knock down. No Seat going to keep this one in, putting it off. Shot right on, and Wall again is going to have to make the save. That's what channel surfing is for. Yeah, exactly. Do you remember back in the day when you had to go, what channel was it? It might have been channel 10. No, I don't think it was that high. Hey, Jax. There was one channel. It was a low channel. You'd go to it, and all it was like the scrolling guide. There was no guide and like flipping on demand. You'd go to the one channel, and if it missed the channel you wanted to see, you had to wait for it to scroll back around. Channel 5. That's right. Channel 5. So funny. Prime TV, only $8. Nice. 7 for PLO. Trying to bring this through. I mean, it was great. I mean, that was back when there was only like 40 channels. So like it would scroll and it's like, oh, I missed channel 21. You got to wait for it to come all the way back around again. Hotels still have it. I don't know, Dallas, the only hotel I've really stayed in lately just has the must-dos running. Here's Riley up over, bringing it along. Do get Crave as an add-on to Prime. I do too. There's some good stuff. New season of The Boys is just out. I got to catch up on that. Using DVDs you pay once. Yeah, hey, Andrew. I have a pretty sick DVD collection downstairs. I spent way too much money on those suckers. That's why the next team meeting needs to be at the Poly. This one across. Forsling, he can't get it out. This is going to be dumped all the way down. Here's Tavares. He's going to flip it. Back to the line. Nylander, little stick lift. Florida able to keep it in, though. I remember we only had 3 channels, 3, 6, and 9. That's, I can't imagine that. Hey, Charles, what's going on? Happy you stream the Leafs. And I can listen to them live. Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for being here. Here's a big blast from the point. I'm sorry. I know we talk about a lot of other things as well. So we will try and keep it up to the game. It's awesome. Yeah, Jeffrey, I'm going to watch it soon. Here's Florida centering it. They score. The Cats add one more. Samwelb to center it, and the Florida Panthers make it 4-2. It is my absolute honor to be here for everyone, to bring everyone together in the best of times, in the worst of times. Big goal here by them Cats. That's right. Oilers clinch with the Flyers win. The Oilers have clinched a playoff spot. So that means Canada's going to have 3 teams in the playoffs this year. Samwelb gets the goal, his 11th of the season. I'm a big Samwelb fan. Greer and Lusterine getting the assists on that one. Yay, Oilers. Go, Oilers, go. Watch Super Bowl 15 on black and white TV with mom. There you go. We used to, back in the day when it was playoff time, we would get like 2 or 3 TVs and we'd somehow wire them all together and we'd have the different games on. I don't remember how we did that setup, but I remember us having 3 TVs in my parents' room so we could get all the different games on. And I remember having to walk up to the TV and turn the dial, click, 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 click. This being dumped back in, under 15 minutes to go. Derek, absolutely. So when the Leafs made the trade for Brendan Carlo to Boston, they sent over their first-round pick for this year. Now, normally when you trade a first round pick, traditionally you top 10 protect it, which means that if you finish in the top 10, you get to keep your pick. But if you finish 11th or further, then you give the pick over. Well, for whatever reason, Toronto didn't do that. They did it a top 5 protected pick. So the whole reason everybody wants Toronto to lose is so Toronto finishes in 28th spot so they can keep their pick. So that's what it all comes down to right now, is we want to hold on to that top pick because it's supposed to be a very good draft year for kind of the top 5, top 10 picks. Used to have splitter to multiple TVs. That's how you had to do it. Your parents, that's crazy. Absolutely, Onyx. It has to come from somewhere. Sports is just a cover. Also disgust underwear. Oh my goodness. All right, she's one of us. Whew, whew. Come drop. You made me nervous for a second. Welcome to the crazy. That's right. Holy smokes. Unless that's right. Unless the lottery balls don't bounce our way. Very welcome, Derek. Very welcome. And being in Toronto, that is probably a guarantee. Here comes Tavares in over the line. Tavares shooting, gets knocked down. Riley following it up with a chance. Gonna pass it back to Willie. Willie down low. Nylander trying to get to that slot area. Comes to him. Nylander with him, but he's faced the wrong way. Willie turning around. Toe drag. Shooting in and out of the glove. Rebound is there. Michelli can't get it. He's going to pick up this loose puck, leaving it here for Riley. Riley backing it up to Michelli. Michelli to Willie for the trick. Oh, what a save. And he's digging for it, and he gets tied up from behind from A.J. Greer as Nylander was digging for that trick. Oh, wow, that was a close one. Will you eat your hat for $100? No, I like this hat. This is a great hat. Oh, they're going to commercial break. I'm in for 10. Make it 110. UHF, VHF. There you go. That's right, Andrew. Oh, man, those were the days. I remember I used to stay up late. And when I was younger, it was so hard to stay up to watch some of the West Coast games. So I took a TV tray to my room. No, it wasn't even a TV tray. It was like it was bigger than a TV tray, but it wasn't a full-size table. And I remember putting it in my room, and I would do a puzzle. And so I would go up, supposed to be going to bed, and I would go up and I'd work on the puzzle while watching the West Coast games because they were up super late, or the late overtime games. Oh, so much fun back in the day. Back when, man, what was it? Was it Awesome Hits #1 came out on CD? Like, we're talking that long ago. I'm pretty sure it was Awesome Hits. Was it Awesome Hits #1? No, no, it wasn't Awesome Hits. What was it? It was a yellow cover. Man, this is going to drive me crazy now. I did have Awesome Hits, though. That was pretty good. No, maybe it was Awesome Hits. I don't remember this cover, though. Good Vibrations. Let's Talk About Sex. OPP. Motown Philly. Life is a Highway. Real, Real, Real. That's right. Wholehearted. Send Me an Angel. Set Adrift on Memory Bliss. What a great album it was. Oh, man, that's going back. Yeah, William Villeneuve. They're showing a side-by-side with Mitch Marner. William Villeneuve does look a lot like Mitch Marner. That's crazy. Telling your parents. Oh, man. When do you think the next GM in Toronto? Oh, you know what? That is interesting. Haley Wickenheiser would be a very interesting choice for a number of reasons. That's an interesting call. I rented a VHS movie from Blockbuster and watched with my family in the middle. Oh my goodness, Gumdrop. Yeah, I remember watching, there's a movie called Not Another Teen Movie. And it was one of those like Scary Movie. It was a spoof movie. And I remember I was watching that, family was over, we put it on, and the opening scene was so embarrassed. It was pretty funny. Sam still has the same pajamas. I don't have the same pajamas, but I still have my my Star Wars pillowcase. Original Star Wars pillowcase. Kept that with me everywhere I've gone. All right, setting it up behind Ekman Larson with it. 12:40 to go here in period number 3. 4-2 Panthers. Cats are hungry for more. Channel 7 News. It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Playing it ahead to Cowan. Cowan over to Riley. Riley coming up. He's got Robertson with him. Riley pulling up. Going to drop it off for Hames, trying to feed Cowan. That was close. 3-1 Seattle over Calgary. 7 minutes left there. Very big, important game. This one is drop back, cycling around, long shot, deflection, open net. They can't get it. Cowan all over the Florida goaltender, no penalty. This coming all the way down, turn around by Stetcher. Stetcher coming in, dropping it for Robbie. He's going to take a bump, tried to get it over to Cowan. Back up, Robertson going to knock it away. Toronto in their own zone, Benoit playing it ahead. Hames going to send this one down. They're going to go change it up. Florida back to get it. 11:43 to go. 11:43 to go. We're having a lot of fun talking all kinds of stuff here tonight. The Leafs are doing their job, losing 4-2. They have 15 shots. And again, welcome in. If you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Not for the game, but for the channel, because it helps us out so much. And if you're not subbed up or following, kindly hit that subscribe or follow button, depending on where you are watching. Florida going to dump this one in. Wall, it's caught up in his pad. Wall didn't see where it was. Kicks it out just to the side of the net. Going to move forward. Domi with a little sidestep. Going to play it to Benoit. Benny going to put it up. This one is chipped in. Nyes back to get it. Nyes sending it to the point. That's going to come all the way out. I love Planet of the Apes. Comforter. There you go. Oh, the original Planet of the Apes, Rick, was so good. No, I do not know where they are. Parents told me, don't watch that, Andy. It's bad for you. Going to bring this one down. Toronto trying to steal the puck back. Battling by the red line. Listerine going to play it back. Going to send it over, bringing it up. Florida into the zone, sending it around. Here's a little chip shot again. Big thanks to everybody who's made this a real fun evening. We've been on the air for what will be about 6 hours after doing the Blue Jay game this afternoon. Here with you now for the Leaf game. We'll be right back tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the Blue Jays, 1:30 actually. That's going to be an icing. 10:07 to go. 10:07 to go. And welcome everybody to the party. All right, let's go. Off the draw, Quinlan going to win this one back. Leafs, Riley going to play it ahead. Boquist was coming up on him quickly. Panthers all the way back. Forsling with this now. Cat's going to turn very quickly up over the line. Bringing it in. Toronto going to break it up. Under 10 to go. Leafs lead pass. That's going to be breaking down. Andrew, it is crazy. That's the only way we know how to go. One speed. Crazy. Here's a shot. Big save by Wall, kicking out that left leg. Tavares, lead rush to Nylander. Tavares trying to get up with him. Nylander stops. He's going to cycle back. Nylander keeping it in. Villeneuve sending it to Michelli. That one doesn't work. Here's a shot. That one's going to go high and at a play. Is Ekman Larson going to tee up on it? The original Planet of the Apes came out when I was about 10. Man, it creeped me out. It creeped me out too. You know what really creeped me out now? Talking about creep outs. Nachos are expensive. Nachos are so good. Do you remember Creep Show? Creep Show was a movie, and it was like, was it 4 or 5, or maybe it was 5 or 6 kind of little short movies put together. And man, there was one with Stephen King where he was like covered in green moss. That one creeped me out. Gumdrop. Man, but those were fun. We love it. Yeah. Oh man, that one when I was younger, Creep Show really creeped me out. Never old, yellow, young at heart, seasoned and young at heart. Oh boy. The Leafs, they're making me nervous here a little bit. I don't want to see them come back. How much time is left in the other game? 3-1 Kraken, still up by 2. 5 minutes to go there. I could just look over my shoulder. Under 5 to go there. Come on, Kraken. This is getting real interesting. Real interesting. I will be very upset with the hockey gods if the Leafs do all of this. They end up in 28th spot, and then the ping pong balls kick them out of it. Could you imagine? Oh, Press Your Luck. Andrew, I loved Press Your Luck. Press Your Luck was one of my favorites. Yeah, oh, yeah. Was that Ted Danson? I don't remember. Oh, I'll have to go back and look. I remember the beach. I didn't realize that was Ted Danson. Flyers up 6-1 now. Big in a big way. Ekman Larson backing it up with this puck. Going to move it ahead. And here's a breakaway. Tavares, forehand, backhand, forehand, and Tarasov with the save. Quick hands by JT. Here's a shot that's going to go wide. Villeneuve going to back off the line. Nylander going to try and knock it down. Tavares going to come over and get it to Villeneuve. He quickly flips it over to Michelli. Michelli gives it back to the youngster. Going to pass it ahead. It's tipped away from Tavares. He's going to come in here. JT was all alone with a glorious chance. This sending it back around. Toronto up to Michelli. Michelli over the line into the zone, giving it to Nylander. Willie stopping. Willie centering it across. Trying to pull the trigger was Michelli. He fanned on it. Now, sorry, the Naked Gun guy, Sam, was TV guy. Just kidding. Okay, gotcha. Release the Krakens. The lottery balls is yeah, because it could, in theory, somebody could move up from behind us that would knock us down. EA Sports, what's going on? Welcome in. Previous 3 games in one word. Oh man. Hang on. Here comes Toronto. Let me think. In one word, here comes Cowan over the line, putting it across. Disaster? Would disaster work? Forsling coming over the line. He's cycling around, getting bumped off. Let's go, Flame. Wants those Flames to win. Brennan wants those Flames to win. We want the Kraken. Release the Kraken. I don't remember if it's Seattle or Kraken, the code word. I don't remember. This down at the side about sums it up. Hey, Ronald, how's it going? Maybe it's Kraken I put. Cowan at the side of the net. Oops. Here's Hames coming over. Maybe it'll pick it up with the slash. Benoit shot. No, it won't. Try this again. We'll make it work. There it is. The Kraken. Tarasov with a big save. Tavares coming right in. Nifty move, and JT just puts it off the post. Tavares was right there. All right, folks, we need 9 more thumbs up, 9 more likes. It's free to do. Find that thumb up and just click it. Hit that thumbs up. We'll do it in 3, 2, 1. Press that like button, and thank you so much. Bringing it around. This is going to be flipped up. Nylander are going to catch it. The fans should get paid to watch this game. That's right, Rick. When they're leaving, you know, sometimes they hand out like chocolates or whatever. They should hand everybody like, here's $5. Here's $5. Here's $5. 6:55 to go as this one is slowing thing down. Hey, Ronald, the Boston Bruins. Bruins are clinched up. 3:05 to go in the Kraken game. It's an empty net. Calgary has pulled their goaltender with 3 minutes to go. Calgary looking to press. Seattle has the puck. It's an empty net. They can't get a shot towards it. Over to Domi. Domi trying to center. Calgary setting it up, trying to work in the Seattle zone. They're going to dump it in. We got a couple of games going on here. Toronto through the neutral zone. Seattle gets it out again, and there's going to be a whistle. 2.5 to go in Seattle. Fans deserve a discount. Absolutely they do. Smashed it twice. Anton, there you go. Thank you so much. Here's Domi playing to the middle of the ice. Stetcher looking around. He's going to hit that red line, dump it in. Now he's going to pull off. Down at the side, Sabrango going to flip this one up. Somebody's doing something outside because my window's open and yeah, it almost smells like someone's cooking. Ekman Larson going to put this one across. Here comes Villeneuve up to the red line. He's going to dump it in. Tough game for the youngster. He had a couple okay shifts, a couple difficult shifts. It's coming back to the point over to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson going to play this one in, turning it over. Panthers, long pass, trying to send it across for the open man. Doesn't connect. I'm so pleased with this loss. Spencer, I'm right there with you. They're doing their job. They're doing their job. Oh, yeah, barbecue is my week. It's my kryptonite. It's my kryptonite. This down at the side. Picked up by Ekman Larson. Eki going to hang on to it. I bring the cheese. There you go. 1:40 to go now. Calgary just entering the Seattle zone. Center in front with a shot, open net. Oh my goodness. Seattle takes it away. They shoot to the empty net. Scores! Empty net goal, the Kraken. Ottawa Senators fan, what's going on? Happy the Sens made the playoffs again, but I don't know if we can beat the Canes. It's going to be a tough one. Thank you for the game and some good times. PLO, it is our pleasure. Thanks for being here. As Tarasov going to slide out on it. 4:40 to go here. But the Kraken now get one more. And we love what we're seeing. The Leafs are down. The Kraken are up. Tonight could be a good night. Because tonight's going to be a good night. 4-1 Seattle. 1:25 to go. Calgary has the puck in their own zone. They're going to play this one up into the Seattle end of the ice now. This down. Seattle going to pick this one up. Calgary put their goaltender back in. 1:09 to go. Seattle working it through. Here comes Seattle. They're flying. Seattle coming in. Quick shot. Oh, that was a nice try. Good stop by the tendy of Calgary. Calgary up the middle. 55 seconds to go now. Double coverage here. Seattle in their own zone, setting up shop behind their own net. Here come the Kraken. The Kraken. Right back into the flame zone. Here's a centering attempt and another good save. Wow. Good stop by the Calgary netminder. Whew. He came up huge right there. Huge save. Who's in net? Cooley. Cooley and then a couple big saves. Wow. Kraken aren't crackling yet. If we get our first pick, do we hire Tree Living back? Could you imagine that phone call? Hey, Tree, Keith Pelly. So, Tree, we got our pick back. We'd like to invite you back. That's really funny. No. We must lose the next 2 games. Put Sam in that. No, listen, Dallas should beat us. I don't think we're going to have a problem there. Ottawa should beat us too in that last game. All right, it's done. Seattle has officially beat the Calgary Flames. Check. And the Leafs are pulling their goaltender. What are you doing, coach? With 4:40 to go, they're pulling the goaltender. Leafs are down by 2. Why are you doing this? For what purpose does this serve? Coach is trying to sabotage. He obviously saw on his iPad that Seattle had won the game. He's trying to ruin the team's chances. So Seattle has won. We are losing. Toronto has pulled their goaltender. Here comes Ekman-Larsson. Cowan. Toronto should just put it in their own net. They turn it over. Pretty much the same thing. Florida. Greer scores. The Panthers pot one into the empty net. With 4 minutes to go, it's going to be 5-2. Yes, sir. It's Nylander that coughs it up to Samoskevich. A couple quick passes, and Greer almost hits the camera in the net. And with 4:04 to go, Berube shouting at people on the bench saying, you go, you go, you go. He's going to have to put his goaltender back in. You're down by 2 with 4 to go in a game you want to lose. Why are you pulling your goaltender? Kevin, how's it going? Welcome in. Let's go, Sens. Those Sens. Berube knows his tenure is coming to an end. Hooray, we suck. Greer with his 16th goal of the season. It's a good year for him. I didn't think he'd have that many goals. Listerainen and Samoskevich with the assists. Waller back in net. Gonna play this one around. Players are saving to Berube. I don't want to go in. That's right. That's sad. Only 3 Canadian teams are moving in. That is true. Feel bad for Detroit. Yeah, Detroit had an epic collapse at just the wrong time. That's what happens, right? Things happen. They just fell apart at the wrong time. Oh, they pulled their goalie again. You're down by 3 with 3 minutes to go. Why are you pulling your goaltender? All the way down the ice. Picked up by Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson going to play it over to Nylander. Maybe they're just trying to get Willie the hat trick. Maybe I'm going to say that. They know they're not going to come all the way back. They just want to get Willie the trick. Here's Knies with it. Backdoor pass for Nylander. That one is blocked. Willie picks it up over to Tavares. Shot hits a leg, comes to the corner. Panthers going to flip this one up and down the ice. That's right. This will do it for us. This is good. With the Kraken win, the Toronto loss here will put us back in 28th spot. It'll get us our pick back. Here's Toronto, a long shot. That one's going to get knocked aside. Florida again shooting towards the empty net. Oh, grazes the posts. Come on, no icing. Ref, it hit the posts. A 2-8-3 record in the last 13 home games. Ouch. Ouch. Fans paying thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. A lot of empty seats, a lot of empty golds, a lot of empty platinums, a lot of empty hearts. 2:22 to go. That's the best decision Berube has made this year. And again, another shot. And that one is going to just miss. Another icing call, 2:15 to go. Cambridge Redhawks win again. A perfect postseason. Todd Bertuzzi's the coach. Wow. Has he given the signal for them to jump anybody from behind? I think Berube will be doing bench pressure in a goodbye video message. Yeah, bench presses in a goodbye message. That's funny. Hey, Mark. No, of course, Mark, of course. We know. We're playing along. Matty Knies, he's going to turn it over. Florida, a little dipsy-do. Florida, all alone, the backhand to the empty net. Scores. No Seek is going to get this one again. I believe that's his second of the night. Do you agree with me for another playoff drought like the late? No, I don't think we're going to have a long playoff drought. I think they'll be back there next year. I really do. I really believe they'll be back there next year. High Roller, what's going on? No, High Roller, this is what we want to see. The Seattle Kraken won earlier today. So they will leapfrog over Toronto. Toronto is going to end up in 28th spot, which is exactly what we want, because that means we will have our pick back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So it's not updated yet, but it means Seattle will go to 79 points. Florida will go to 80 points. Toronto will be at 78. And the Rangers are just 3 points back of Toronto. 1:22 to go. Pedro, what's going on? Welcome in. You think Vancouver gets the first overall this year? It's, when it comes to those ping pong balls, it's so hard. Ben's Cards, thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. Ben, do you do hockey cards, basketball, baseball? What kind of cards? Here's Benoit going to carry this one ahead. Tank is going to be hell for the goalie's confidence. That's the hard part, Mark. That's the hard part. But they understand. Here's a quick shot going in the corner. Think the Ducks will get the top pick. Yeah, poor Springer. Springer is brutal. Here's a quick shot. Going to get knocked down. Rebound. Toronto. Lorenz puts it just wide. I believe it's the beginning of May. I forget the actual date. I want to say May 5th, but I don't think that's correct. But I thought early May. Over the line, 17 seconds to go. Villeneuve in the corner trying to tie it up. 10 seconds to go. So how does the lottery work? So depending on where you finish, you have different percentages. So like Vancouver will have the highest percentage, followed by Chicago, then Calgary, and so far back. And it is over. Toronto loses. The Panthers win. And congratulations, Toronto Maple Leafs. You are now in 28th spot overall. You are now in 28th spot overall. Exactly what was needed to do. So Maple Leafs, thank you, Toronto. With the loss of the Calgary Flames, the Seattle Kraken, they won. They now leapfrog over Toronto. Toronto is in 28th place. Way to go, Leafs. As of right now, today, we have our first round pick back. So hopefully it stays that way. All right, folks, what a fun day it was. A couple of streams, Blue Jays earlier, Maple Leafs here today. It didn't go exactly our way, but thank you for hanging out all day long. It was a lot of fun. Toronto Maple Leafs have traded forward Scott Lawton to the LA Kings in exchange for a conditional third-round pick in 2026 draft. The pick will become a second-rounder. Oh, if they clinch, okay, so we'll get their second-rounder then. Awesome. Another draft pick. Your goal scorers in this one, Listerainen with his 11th, Cole Reinhardt his 6th, Nosek his 1st, Nylander his 27th and 28th, Samoskevich, he picks up his 11th, AJ Greer his 16th, and then Nosek his 2nd. So that's awesome news. Rick, thank you for that update. 25 shots for the Panthers, 18 for the Maple Leafs. Leafs 66.1% in the faceoff circle, which is great. 37 faceoffs won to the 19 won by the Panthers. Leafs go 1 for 1 on the power play, 100%. Panthers go 0 for 1. 26 hits for Toronto, 22 for the Cats. 14 block shots for Toronto, 16 for the Cats. And now there are just 2 games remaining. Toronto plays Dallas, Toronto plays Ottawa, and the pain is over for this season. Thank you, everyone, again. This was so much fun. We had an absolute blast. Dallas, thank you for the super chat. Beverly and Theo celebrating some chaniversaries. This was great. Big thank you to all of our channel members. Sam, I'd like to become a member. I have a few questions. Kelly, absolutely. Do you want to fire your questions off here? Do you want to send me an email with your questions? I'm happy to answer them wherever is best for you. I don't mind sticking around a few minutes if this is a good place for you. But thank you to all the channel members. Thank you to all of our moderators for doing what you do. Now we are looking potentially for some new moderators. If you're interested in becoming a moderator, I would ask you to send me a DM or send me an email and just let me know a little bit about yourself and why you'd like to become a moderator, and we can start that conversation. So thank you very, very much for that. And that's right, Rick, hit that like button on your way out. Just saw it includes post-game chats. When do they occur? So yeah, Kelly, we did some earlier. This year. I'll be honest, we haven't done some in a little bit. We do have something special that we are looking at doing coming up soon, but we're going to get back into that kind of very, very, very soon, kind of post playoffs for Blue Jay games. So normally what we've done when we did post game chats is we would end the stream and then we would start a brand new stream earlier on. We did a couple of them. We didn't have huge turnouts. We had a few folks come in, and some of what we did, sometimes what we tried doing is opening up like a voice line so you guys could come in and talk with us. And that was kind of hit or miss. So we're looking at trying some new things for sure. But yeah, usually if we do those post games, we do it right after the stream in a separate stream. We'll do like either we'll close down and open a brand new one, or there's a feature where it would transition you automatically to a members only stream. Sounds cool, I guess, if the Leafs had a better season. Exactly, Kelly, exactly. So we kind of picked, and we were very, let's just say we did a lot more in the first half of the season than we did in the second. All right, there are your 3 stars for tonight's game: Sam Miskevich, William Nylander, and Listerainen. And there it is, Kelly coming in. Welcome to the rookie membership, Kelly. Welcome to the squad. And yeah, if you have any questions at any time, feel free to ask away to us. So you will get instant access to all the custom emojis. There are some archived videos that you'll now have access to as well. Can you explain the lottery quickly? So yeah, Pete, so the way the lottery works, so depending on where you finish, you get a certain percentage, right? You get more ping pong balls in than some of the other teams. And so they go through and they start picking ping pong balls. So the first one will come out in second and third and so on and so on. And they put them on cards and then they read it or they announce it in reverse order. So they announce it in reverse order. So it's kind of cool. Thanks, Kelly. And I appreciate it. Membership really, really does help us here on the channel. So Vancouver, they're going to have the highest percentage. They're going to have the most ping pong balls in there. Then Chicago, then Calgary, then New York, then Toronto, and so on and so forth. And so what happens is because it's all random and they're pulling ping pong balls, just because Vancouver might have the most doesn't stop Calgary or New York or Toronto or somebody else's from dropping in, right? And so you can move up, you can fall back, you can move around. So it certainly is a very interesting way of moving through it. So the Sharks, yes, they have a chance, but I think they're just going to run out, especially after tonight's games. San Jose right now, they're sitting at 81 points. They need 87 points to get in, so they're 6 points away. They got 4 games remaining. So San Jose would essentially need to win their way through, and the other teams lose. So it's not looking good for them. Not as good today as it was a couple of days ago. Do I have to be on every stream if I let me become a mod? Oh, bye. I remember too. No, cottaging. It is not a mandatory thing. It is not a mandatory thing. But yeah, if you're interested, send me an email and I can let you know kind of some of our requirements and stuff like that. It's purely it's not a mandatory thing you're on every stream. But yeah, we can talk about it offline. If you want to send me an email, I'd be happy to provide more information for you. But again, Kelly, thank you so much for your membership. And yeah, cottaging, thanks for your interest. Appreciate it. How many teams in the lottery ping pong? So it's essentially everybody. I think they do it everybody who misses the playoffs. gets in the lottery picks, if I recall correctly. I don't want to lie. I don't want to make it up. Consists of 16 teams, who do not qualify for the playoffs, or teams that acquired first round picks. It's a weighted system, so 16 teams participate. Only the top 11 teams in the lottery are eligible to win the first overall pick. So that is important to know, right? Only the top 11 teams are eligible to win the first round pick. You can only move up a maximum of 10 spots. So the draw process, there's typically 2 separate draws, draft A and draft B, to determine the top 2 picks, usually held in May. And it's designed to prevent teams from intentionally losing to score high draft positions. So it's quite an intricate process. It's pretty interesting, but it'll be fun as it comes out. You just have to be friendly, helpful in the chat, and not named Kevin. Onyx, you were waiting on that one. You were waiting on that one for sure. Amazing. Oilers needed that win. Ducks could take first in the Pacific tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting one. That is for sure. All right, folks, have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Blue Jays 1:30. We'll be live. Hopefully you'll be live with us. Hey, maybe we'll see you in Discord a little bit later on tonight. Have a good one. Thank you so much for everything. I'm going to go get a drink and maybe a snack. Take care. Good night. Peace, love, and go hockey go. We'll catch you over on the flip side. Have a great night, everybody.